Yes, everyone, you know what time it is. It's your boy Jack here at the IrishHotspur, and we are going to be delivering our watch-along today. We're coming up against Everton. We're coming up against a team that certainly is in form at this moment in time.
Who's on the bench today? Did you get a look at the bench?
Dave, we're live. Can you hear me, Dave? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we're live, is what I'm saying. I've been saying that past 10 seconds. We're live, everybody. Unbeknownst to Dave, but we are here, and we're ready to roll with this watch-along today. Everton, we're coming up, like I said, against a team in form. They do play a certain style of football that I think could be a tough test for Spurs. Luckily, we're at home. They don't really have the greatest of records against us when they are traveling away from home, when they are traveling away from Goodison Park. But yeah, big game today. Let's see if we can carry on the momentum here, grab another 3 points, and that's 9 points from 3 games if we grab it here today, Dave.
Yeah, look, it'd be absolutely huge if we grab the 3 points today. You know, it really will signify the sort of end of that little run that we were on. Look, we're 6 points off top spot. You know, with Arsenal and Liverpool playing each other this evening and Man City not playing this week. So if we win today, we'll be inside top 4 for Christmas. And depending on the result with Liverpool and Arsenal, you know, we could close the gap on the top spot today. And it's not a position I think many of us really expected us to be in. So today will be a true test of mentality and the grit and the desire and the hunger of the players. But look, this isn't going to be a walkover, Jack. This ain't going to be any walk in the park. Everton are a tough team to break down, tough team to score against. Their recent run of results in the Premier League show that. 4 games, 4 wins, 4 clean sheets. While they give up a lot of possession, but what they do, which I don't think enough people pay attention to what Sean Dyche says, that, you know, he uses his attacking sort of opportunities very wisely. One thing I am worried today about is them from set pieces. It's one of our biggest weaknesses. We don't have the biggest of teams. They've got plenty of big lads, Keane, Tarkowski, Onana, whoever starts up front, people like that. So I do worry about that. But look, Jack, it's about time the Spurs fans gave us a good Christmas present, a nice sending off before Christmas. It is the penultimate game before Christmas. And I want to chew on the toffees, Jack. I want the 3 points, put them on the board. We've got Brighton and Bournemouth coming up. You know, we've got so we take another 6 points out of them games. And then we go into January with Bentancur, Madison and Van de Ven all coming back with a January transfer window. So it's all about today. Let's get the win on and the 3 points on the board. It's all that matters.
Indeed. And here's the lineup for you here, everybody. We have Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro at right back, Romero and Davies starting again at center back, Royale, Emerson Royale starting at left back today. We have Pop Matasar, Skippy, and Kulusevski in the midfield. No Højbjerg today, which is interesting. He is on the bench instead. Brennan Johnson returning despite getting that big gash in the last game, so it's nice to see that it wasn't too serious and that he is not too bothered by it. We have Richarlison starting again, likely through the middle, and then Sonny, our captain, our talisman, out wide on the left. Forster is going to be on the bench today with Dorrington as well as Dyer and Phillips, so that's 3 center backs to pick from on that bench. We have Højbjerg, Lo Celso, and Brian Hill along with Jamie Donnelly, the one and only, and Alejo Valise joining the bench there. So there's your bench, everybody. Good to see so many of you in the house. Let us know your thoughts on the lineup. Let us know your thoughts on the game ahead of this. If you didn't get a chance at, catching our pre-match sort of thoughts, feel free to become a member because then you would have been able to get some of Dave and I's pre-match anxieties ahead of this game. But feel free to give us yours, in the chat below. And also as well, everybody, just good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us on this watch along, on this sort of match day, for picking us as your destination. Smash that like button for us too, please, if you can. We have Dark Sun G. Nice and early, very first one in here as well. Dark Sun G, big up to you, sir. He says, laugh my ass off, Man United losing again without scoring, boring team, come on you Spurs. I think Eric Ten Hag, to be honest, Dark Sun G, can't decide really what he wants to do. He can't decide whether he wants to play sort of a progressive attacking type style or if he just wants to put every man behind the ball and just defend for 90 minutes and nick a goal here and there. Either or, it's really not convincing. When he's tried to play attacking football, hasn't been convincing. When he's done this sort of defensive type, yeah, maybe they've gotten results here and there, but it hasn't really been pretty or really nearly as effective as sometimes other defensive teams can be. And also, I think I heard a stat or something with Man United, where I think they've gone something like 3 or 4 games in a row now without scoring, and that's the first time that Man United have ever done that since like 1995 or like some sort of stat like that, which is just real, speaking to the times. And also, Dark Sun G, lastly, there were so many sort of images of like, young 8-year-old, 10-year-old Man United fans. And I must say, things have changed, for the younger generation of Man United fans. They must get so used to this sort of feeling. Whereas the older generation, they can't even, they can't even fathom what's going on in front of their eyes. And then he also says as well, maybe I'll pass this one to you, Dave. He says, this is the best lineup we have available. Let's win today. And also, why is Dyer on the bench again?
Look, first of all, I don't think it is the best lineup we have available. Let's talk about Ollie Skip. I mean, personally, I don't think he's good enough for Tottenham. I don't even think he's a Premier League player right now, if you want me to be brutally honest. It'd be interesting whether to see Sarr drops back into the 6 or whether it is Ollie Skip. I know Postecoglou sort of spoke about Ollie Skip playing in the 6 and stuff like that, and that he was going to give him an opportunity. But for me, I think it signals the end of Højbjerg. I think Postecoglou, as far as I'm aware, he already spoke to Højbjerg to try and get him to commit beyond the January transfer window and stuff like that. But it seems like Højbjerg has already given him his answer. Postecoglou doesn't like it. So that's why I think he's gone with Ollie Skip today. That's why I think Ollie Skip came off the bench first against Nottingham Forest. But also, I don't blame Postecoglou for going with someone like Ollie Skip today over Højbjerg if Højbjerg does want out, because when AFCON comes around, Skip is going to get game time, so he has to get him ready for that sort of period. What I will say to Ollie Skip, he's got a massive opportunity now for the next month and a half, maybe, to show what he can do and that he is good enough to get into this system. However, I do think Højbjerg's better than him. I think Ollie Skip, playing him today, might come back to cause us problems in terms of how good he is on the ball. I think it's one of his weakest aspects. So, look, that's probably the only change I would make, Højbjerg in for Ollie Skip. But apart from that, I'm happy with everything else. I think I agree with Dark Sun G. To the majority of it, apart from Ollie Skip, I do think it is the best possible lineup we could go with. Look, as far as Dyer, I think he's just there to fill out the bench, if you want me to be brutally honest. He won't see any minutes whatsoever. No worries about that. Dark Sun G.
Well, good to see you, Dark Sun G, nonetheless, my man. And as I say, always lovely to feast on Man United's bones, especially this early in the morning. We have Hennessy as well joining us. Good to see you, Hennessy. Hello, here at the notification. No card for me, please. Donovan Osterreicher, good to see you, sir. He says, tea is on, porridge is on the way. Time to make some money. Got a bet on with an Everton mate. Come on, you Spurs. Donovision, I imagine you're up pretty early today. And also, with that, a Canadian Everton fan. I mean, I feel like those are probably hard to come by. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a big Everton sort of fan base out there that I'm unaware of. But I feel like he must live a pretty lonely life, as an Everton fan. Maybe you do as well as a Spurs fan. You don't always run across Spurs fans every day, especially over kind of in North America. But I just, curious about that, Donovision. How did you guys come across each other? Lovely to see that the tea is on, porridge is on the way, and always good to see that maybe you got a nice personal bet as well, with the Everton mate. Very good to see there, Dono Vision. Tekken is in here as well. Good to see you, Tekken. I suppose we need Skip today for more grunt in the midfield. He might score today. Tekken, I would never put money on a Skippy goal, especially after that last time he had an opportunity. I mean, he nearly almost tripped over when he had that chance. But big up to you. Good to see you. Shemtan, as always, good to see you. Come on, you Spurs. Monkey Allen, afternoon, lads. Big up, everyone. Merry Christmas. And forget the toffees. This is a day for quality street and heroes. Ribsy85, come on, you Spurs. And injuries and suspensions won't stop us. Clear the way. Ricky Nato says, come on, you Spurs, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Ricky. We have Chris Agambar as well. Big up, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Isabel's in here as well. Good to see you. Kulu with a brace. My man, Steve-O, Isle of Man. Good to see you, Steve-O, out in the Isle of Man. What are you saying, Dave? Great place.
Yeah, no, just a great place. I remember the Owl Lad brought us out there, the Isle of Man, the Isle of Wight, that sort of region, a couple of times for a holiday and stuff like that. It's very nice. Big up, Steve-O.
And Mark is in here as well. Good to see you, Mark. And he says, afternoon, think we will smash the toffees. Let's eat some toffees, smash some toffees, however you do consume them. Dark Sun G says, let's get all 9 points before Sun and Sar leave for a month. I think we have one more game before they do that, Dark Sun G, right? if I'm not mistaken. We have, unless they leave early, like unless they leave
Don't
like,
leave until January.
yeah, so I think we have one more game, Dark Sun G, before they leave. So we don't have to start, giving our goodbye hugs and our goodbye kisses, to Sar and Sunny yet. We'll have to do that next game. So that's why Dave's not as emotional right now, thinking about the departure of his one and only Star Boy and his one and only Sunny. But unless I'm wrong, Dave, I think they're not leaving until January, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're leaving till like I think it's like, I could be wrong. I think it's just before the United game. I think they're all set to depart. So we actually have them around for this game, Brighton, Bournemouth, and potentially the FA Cup fixture at the start of the month in
Yes.
January as well. So we have another few games to get. Look, well, not Basuma actually, isn't it? Basuma's out for the next 4 games, and then straight off to AFCON. So but I don't think he deserves a goodbye on that regard. I think his form is piss poor. Hopefully he finds it out at AFCON again. But yeah. We've another at least 3 or 4 games yet before they go Dark Sun G.
And as well, Dark Sun G, what was I about to say? Never mind. Just a quick, I'll remind myself later, but I lost my train of thought. Kay Chloe's in here. Love the hat, Dave. XRC Arch. Come on, you Spurs. Welsh Gal's in here as well. Big up, lads. Let's get 3 points. Come on, you Spurs. IPAs at the ready. And also present emoji. Big up to you, Welsh Gal. Hopefully the IPAs are nice and cold at the ready. And I'm actually back in IPA land, Welsh Gal. It's very, very lovely to be back here on the West Coast, in the Northwest, home of that West Coast IPA, which is such a delicious one. And I must say, just the beer options in general here is just so much better than the East Coast. I mean, just never even a conversation, I must say. The East Coast is just a little bit lacking sometimes, I must say, when it comes to the beer options. Steve D's in here, giving actually a slight correction. He's saying it's as far back as 1989, Jack, that Man United one. So not even the 90s, the 80s, back when the Berlin Wall was still up. Big up to you, Stevie D. Callum Roke is in here saying Todibo won't fancy joining that. I'm not so sure, Callum. I think some things, it's either David Ornstein's right or the rest of the media is right. The rest of the media, sort of brigade seems to think that we are leading the race for Todibo, and David Ornstein, the Gooner athletic journalist, seems to think that Spurs aren't leading the race and actually have no intention of signing him. So one of them's going to be right and one of them's going to be wrong. That's how I sort of see it. Martin Knightsbridge saying, afternoon, everybody. Smash the Xmas likes. People. Martin, good to see you, my man. And is he still out in sunny Spain, do you think, Dave?
Oh yeah, of course, Jack. He lives out there. That's where he's retiring. So hopefully he's got all the family over. I know his son Taylor lives over here, so hopefully he's got all the family out there for the Christmas, and hopefully I have a great time. Big up, Martin.
Feliz Navidad to you, Martin Knightsbridge. Hopefully you're all right. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chat, my man. It really does go a long way in supporting the channel. It's just good to see you joining us as always, my man. Always good to see you. We also have as well Jason Bell joining us. Always good to see you, Jason Bell. Big up, Dave and Jack. J Mac is in here as well. Big up, Dave and Jack. Salute. Always good to see a nice salute in the chat there. Dark Sun G as well, saying either Michael in VAR will be a pain. Either Michael in VAR will be a pain. We have more pull and transfers than Blues and Man United because both teams are boring, unlike us, with a fun to watch style of play of football. Good point towards the latter end there, Dark Sun G, and I'll let Dave come in on that, but then I'll also let him respond to the referee sort of comments that you made there. When it comes to, I think, actually sort of the attraction to Spurs, I do feel like we are in a way more attractive than actually we had been than maybe previous managers. Because I think actually as much as I kind of have a bit of a soft spot for kind of the old sort of guard of managers like, Conte and Jose, I'd be honest, like I don't know if really sort of the younger generation of sort of fans, players, etc. really have that sort of kind of love or that sort of kind of, likeness towards them. I think they must feel kind of indifferent, about them, or even when they saw their style of play, really didn't feel that great, about coming over there. They'd rather play for a more attacking style of play. And that's, clearly come out with a lot of the quotes that certain players have had and everything, talking about how much they're enjoying themselves playing under Ange, how much they prefer the training under Ange and all that sort of thing, just having so much more fun in general. So that does end up being a more attractive sort of place for a lot of players, especially if you're a young player, you want to sort of kind of develop in sort of the more modern type of style of game and everything. Just sort of suits, I think, a lot of sort of the players that we already would be going after. Usually Spurs go after younger, talented players anyway. So it kind of does sort of suit kind of our recruitment in general. And like you say there, Chelsea and Man United, I mean, just the way they play right now, it must be kind of, and also even the graveyard of players at Chelsea at this moment in time, it really must not be an attractive place to really go to. I wouldn't really wish it on anybody. But Dave, any sort of comments on that about us maybe being more attractive than other teams when it comes to transfers? And then also he brought up Michael in the VAR room.
Look, first of all, I think Fan Reactions FC is in there. Let's hope we aren't clipping you today, guys. Good luck. Hopefully you are, and you're watching us do the synchronized pigeon dance. But look, on terms of what you had to say there, Jacko, when it comes to us being, one of the most attractive clubs around Europe right now, I believe so too. I think, more and more now. Well, what I will say, Jack, is I think it weeds out the people that will be coming to Tottenham just purely for the money. They won't want to come to Tottenham after work hard for their money. So rule out
True.
the money grabbers. What you will get is players that genuinely want to play football this sort of way. They see it as being played with a bit of purity, all out attack and football, and if you don't have the ball going after and getting, I think it'll excite a lot of players. And I think if we are in there with the likes of United, over them project that's going one way, they've got a project that's going the other. And what, like I said, if United or Chelsea offer them more money, well, then it shows the type of caliber of player that player is, and we don't want them here. We've had too many players here over the last few years taking too much money out of this club without showing any appreciation or performances out there for the fans. So yeah, I think Darkson G's got an absolute great point. I think you hit the nail on the head, Jack, as well. Plus, you've got the Ant Postecoglou factor. All he takes is one phone call, a good day, mate, and they're already signed on the dotted line. So I think we are more attractive than a lot of the Premier League clubs right now in terms of where this project is going, and many people will want to be a part of it. As for the VAR room, there's a bit of controversy around it because the Premier League website are saying it's Michael Oliver, aka the Rat, the guy that sent off Romero and Basuma, and then other websites are saying it's Michael Salisbury. So we're not sure which website sort of has the cock up there, but if it is Michael Oliver, I sense a bit of cynicism coming from VAR today, directive from the Premier League. They don't want us back in the title challenge. And if it's Michael Salisbury, we don't have a great record with him either, but he's a bit better than Michael Oliver. At least he doesn't have any preconceived sort of notions about Tottenham Hotspur. So hopefully we can get the result.
Funny thing about Michael Oliver, Dark Sunji, I feel like he's always rolling his eyes anytime that he even picks out, a challenge or a foul of any kind. He's just a guy that just sort of has a weird attitude about him whenever he's even refereeing a game. It's kind of like he really doesn't want to be there despite being sort of the center of attention. Very, very funny. Good. Jason Bell bringing up a point that Dave has brought up before, saying, I've heard Højbjerg is trying to force a move in January, probably why Skip is getting the start. So many of you guys joining us, but just wanted to say that's a great comment there from Jason Bell, because I do think that could be the reason if you are upset with Skippy starting today. That might be your explanation provided by Jason Bell there. And then also, Dave, if you didn't catch this, Marcus saying Luka Vuskovic is at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium today.
Yeah, he flew in yesterday. He put up a picture on his socials of him at the flying into London. Yeah, he's there with the girlfriend and that. I think he's at the game today. So yeah, it'd be nice to see get the cameras on him. See how excited he is watching handball, and just get a glimpse of our new man.
Yeah. And as well, Hennessy saying there were 3 pigeons on the pitch at the Man United game, which is a sign. Richie hat-trick incoming. Dark Sun G says, imagine if we had Ten Hag. Oh, my God. 15th probably is where we would finish. Thanks, Man United. Dark Sun G, must be honest, one of the random sort of master strokes by Daniel Levy actually has been when he did say that he found Ten Hag a bit weird, found him not to be that charismatic or really that approachable, just some of the sort of the whatever sort of, I don't know, some of the characteristics that they apparently were getting from some of the, inside people next to Levy about sort of his opinion on Erik Ten Hag, I think is actually shown to be absolutely spot on and perfect, and kind of crazy, to think about it, because people were so high on Ten Hag. You probably was hard to find anybody that wasn't wanting him at Spurs or wanting him at their club at the time. And for Daniel Levy to sort of have that interview with him and just sort of see through some of that sort of Dutch, football facade and everything like that. And he's just, gotten underneath sort of the layers and realized that there's not really much of a manager there to begin with. So I must say, very impressive actually that he was able to see through all of that. Then also Dark Sun G saying, hope to see Johnson's son and Richie score today. Come on, you Spurs. Davo, if you were to put a bet on the early goal scorer for Spurs, who's it going to be? And Moondog, You don't need to be listening because you always get it right, Moondog, but maybe take some advice from Dave if Dave has the lucky streak.
Look, Moondog put down Papa Matsar. I already asked him this in the pre-match
Wow.
build-up. He's gone with Papa Matsar as
Wow.
first-time goal scorer. Look, who do I think it's going to be? Who's my prediction?
Sonny, Richie, Johnson. That's what.
You know, I'm going to go Richie.
Okay.
I'm going to go Richie. I think we usually create an early chance or two, and I think Richie will be sort of laser focused, ready. He'll want to show that he's made the right move, making that step up from Everton to Tottenham. I'm going to go Richie to score first today. But look, it's a big game for him. I was saying it to you, Jack, before, that I think if he comes in and bags a goal today and helps us on our way to victory, he'll buy himself a bit of time and a bit of patience with the Spurs fan base. Look, for me, I don't want to sell him in January anyway because we're losing Son to the Asian Games, so it means we'll have no striker if we sell Richarlison. I don't back the club to go and get somebody. I don't think they will this January. I think they'll more wait till the summer for that to happen. But with Richarlison, I think a couple of goals today will do him the world of good. You know, he scored 3 in his last 2, which is more than what he scored in his last 39. So he's on form. And I want a big game from him today, Jack. I love nothing better than sitting here with you on the weekends, synchronized pigeon dancing right before Christmas. The celebration brings me a hell of a lot of joy. So I'm expecting a big game from him today, and we're going to need one because we're not going to create a load of chances. I don't think it's going to be a tight, frustrating game with how everything's set up. But the difference last week was what got us really going, or in terms of the goal department, was being able to launch balls into the box and cause a bit of chaos. You know, we didn't do it against Brentford at the start of the season. We didn't do it against West Ham, and it caused us problem. We played everything in front of them. What we done against Forest, which we done so well, and I went back and watched it, is Son put balls in the box, Kulu put balls in the box, Porro put balls in the box, and ultimately we ended up getting a few chances off it and taking enough chances to go and win the game. So hopefully we see the same sort of replicated today. That's how you beat these teams that sit in.
Yeah. Big up, Dark Sun G. And great points there from Davo. Foggy Foam is joining us. Always good to see you, Foggy Foam. Rico65 saying, please don't score. Richarlison looks like we got an Everton fan joining us, but I think you've been in the chat before, Rico, so we'll keep cool with you today, but hopefully you're all right. Fan Reactions FC, as Dave pointed out earlier, is in here as well. Peter M is joining us. Good to see you, Peter M, as always. Darren Kilbane joining us. Good to see you, Darren. We also have Tottenham LSG, and also Rasta Country. Good to see you, Rasta Country. Seasons, greetings to all. Looking forward to the game. I predict a 3-1 to the Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. Come on, you Harris Army. Good to see you, Rasta. We also have as well Sergey. Good to see you as well. Martin Knightsbridge once again saying Spurs are attractive as Dave is in that sexy hat. Dave, are you getting phone calls from players? Or are you getting phone calls from the ladies? You know, who are you getting, the attraction from? Because maybe we need you to be our agent, need to, start doing these player negotiation deals.
Look, Jack, I've had to turn down a few modelling offers this week in terms of, for the Spurs website and stuff like that. They said with the beard trim and the haircut and the hat, I look absolutely phenomenal. But I've had to come out with the repellent and say, look, stay away from me. Only the big dog can wear it like this, But look, I absolutely love it. And look, it brings me a bit of Christmas joy. It makes me smile. And hopefully it has the same effect on all you out there. I know it does on Martin for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Really good to see you, Martin. And I think it's just a hat that's just clearly caught on because now everybody seems to have a Spurs Santa hat all of a sudden. I'm even seeing, them on sort of the media team wearing these Spurs Santa hats. Who started it? I think Dave did, but we'll find out one day. Dave Haji joining us. Good to see you. AK Shags, always good to see you. Daniel Field as well in the house. Always good to see you. Shawnee Maddox celebrating 4 months, saying, morning, boys. 3-1 incoming with another goal for Richie. Would love another goal for Richie, Shawnee, because I think that would put so much distance between him and sort of the conversation of, him maybe not being good enough for Spurs, etc., etc. Just would be really good for Richie, I think, to grab that goal today. And then as well, I think there's another comment from you, Shawnee, that I might have missed earlier, but thank you for the support for 4 months. Thanks for making the fan shows what they are, Sean, and also a fellow Youth Academy enthusiast alongside Davo, which he definitely appreciates, having somebody who also wants to throw in the kids, wants to give them a chance. So, Sean, we really do appreciate you, and we hope you have a lovely Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, my man. Big up to you, and thank you for the 4 months as well of support. Michael is joining us as well. Michael W. Dan Coy's celebrating 22 months. Big up to you, Danny Coys. And he says another 3 points, hopefully today. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. And Dan, like I always say to you, we appreciate you tuning in, whether it's, you're going to the game, watching it from home. You always try to put in a comment of some kind. So we really do appreciate that. And I hope you are well today. Big up to you, Danny Coys. Stevie Webb saying, good afternoon, Dave and Jack, 3-1 Spurs, and another Richie Brace. Shawnee Maddox saying, Jacka, which kit did you go with today? Went with the Richarlison kit today. Shawnee, I do have
scoring now.
I do have the scuba dive kit right next to me as well, the sunny one, because I was sort of deciding between the two. But big up to you, Shawnee. And yeah, that's what I've gone with today, my man. That's what I've gone with. And as well, Adrian Brown saying, big up, lads, and all. Let's hope the lads kick off our Christmas festivities with a great start. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone. Adrian, let us know if you pulled the bus over for this game.
Big up, Adrian. Yeah, make sure you don't crash the bus. What's going on with me? I need to have a drink of water. Crash the bus, my man. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Also, if Richarlison doesn't score today, it's Jack's fault. He's broke the Richie kit out again. So if he doesn't score, we'll blame Jack on that one.
Yeah, I'm milking it too much.
He only listens to my support, Jack.
No, man, I'm milking it too much. Maybe I could be trying to get too much juice out of the Richarlison squeeze here. Yeah, maybe a good point. And Ribsy85, Jackie, you look like you have a lot more room behind you than usual. Yeah, and also not nearly as much noise as I have next to me either. I can actually hear myself. It almost is a bit weird, that I can sort of sit in this sort of more silent room than what I'm used to, Ribsy85. Dave Janola is in here as well. Skunky Works is in here too. Stefan's in here, 4-1 to Spurs. Daniel Larson, big up to you, Daniel Larson, celebrating 20 months. Merry Christmas, guys. Let's get a win as an early present. Daniel, you've been with us a very, very long time, my man. We appreciate your support. You've been a lovely member of this community of us, and also as well, I think you've been through a lot of sort of highs and lows, especially I think you tuned in during a lot of the fan shows, put up a brave face during a lot of shows and everything when there were some pretty rough times as a Spurs fan. So we do appreciate you, Daniel. We hope you have a lovely Merry Christmas. Hopefully you're not too busy with work or anything like that, tying you down over this holiday period. You get a nice little break and also a nice Spurs win as well. But Dave, lovely Santa emoji as well from Daniel Larson, I must say. Great use of that. But anything to say to Daniel?
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? See, people need to teach me all this technology sort of crap with all these emojis and all. I don't know how to get them all. But big up, Daniel. Honestly, hopefully you have a great Christmas, my man. Like Jack said, work give you a bit of time off, which I doubt it. Chef's busy period for you guys. But look, let's get a big win today, an early Christmas present. There'll be absolutely nothing better. Just quickly, before we get going into kickoff, as I promised, I will be re-refereeing the game. I got a official FIFA standard referees kit because they've done such a crap job over the last course of the last 4 to 5 months. So I'm going to practice today, and then your boy's going to apply to become a Premier League referee.
There you go. And we at least have somebody who's going to be keeping the referees accountable today and is going to be the one and only Dave-O. Big up to you. Big up to you, Daniel. Hopefully you have your cards out as well, Daniel, because I know you get a little incensed with the referees as well as Michael from Poland. I know loves to get, into the referee sort of stuff. Adrian Chia joining us. Merry Xmas from the Basuma Third Kit Society. Come on, you Spurs. Nice to see that you're still feeling strong about the Basuma Third Kit, Adrian. Top of the box. Could it be so?
Volley from the edge of the box. Straight into Pickford's hands, but it was a good opportunity. But big up, Adrian Chia. Good to see you in, my man. Basuma Turkey Society. We need to pick someone else for the next month, my man. He's gone. But great to see you in the building. Hopefully we get the win today. Good move by Tottenham. Great ball in behind. I think it was for Kulu. Gets the ball in. Papa Matasawa shot straight at Pickford. But it's a good effort. Who's that on the ground for Tottenham? Romero. That's not good.
What's going on here?
No, it's probably his ankle.
What's happened here?
No one around him either.
Oh, he got stepped on a little bit.
His ankle. Yellow.
He got stepped on a little
yellow
bit.
To Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Must be. He looks a little banged up from it. Seems to be walking okay. Or maybe he's a little sore. Yeah, he's a little sore from it.
That's Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting assassinated in the next 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, you hope so. Poro here. Getting pressed by Everton. They are kind of beginning the game. Oh, Ben Davies being caught on the ball here.
It's not
ball behind. Romero cleans up
there
for him, though. Thank you, Romero.
It's beautiful by the Rambam. No way, Lino! Is he blind?
It's just gone out right in front of him.
Jesus Christ, Calvert-Lewin literally just kicked it last. Is he that blind? Are they? Do you know what? They're either blind or they're that anti-Tottenham. It's just they don't even care anymore. They're just going to make it so obvious. I'm writing the Lino down in my book.
Good to see you, Tyler, as well. Big T's in the house.
Lino is blind.
Paul Markey is going to join us. Skip playing means we are going to lose. Paul, I don't want you to be right, man. I really don't. Just for today, I really don't want you to be right, but I understand, man. Like it's also a sign of maybe potentially Højbjerg leaving, Paul. And I know you've been a much bigger fan of Højbjerg than you have been of Skip. And so it could be the case that, yeah, he could be out of here sometime soon, maybe Højbjerg. Big up, though, Paul Markey. Always good to see you, man.
Yeah, big up, Paul Markey. Great to see you. But yeah, it does look like we'll have to watch Skip for the next month and a half. Look, I hope he comes in and performs well. I really do, but we'll wait and see.
First corner for Everton here.
Here we go.
One of many.
Exactly what they wanted.
This is the thing as well. Like, also Dwight McNeil, I must say, he does have a pretty incredible set piece delivery on him. This one though looks like it's going to be has to be an in-swinger because they do go for those. So it's going to be instead James Garner taking it for them. Tyler
right, come
saying,
on, Spurs.
hope I'm wrong as well when it comes to Skip.
Go straight in on top of Big Vic.
Can we win it? Emo wins it. Thank you, Emo.
Well done, Vicario. Good save. Well done, Emo. Wins that well. Mikolenko's back.
Yeah, yeah. Thought he was
supposed to be out.
Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be out. Yeah, exactly. Skippy here.
Better put my
Emerson
back in. I'll need that again.
Davies.
Don't give it away.
It's also just, again, with Skip in midfield, I'm worried about him just sort of hiding and just not being able to pick out the passes that are necessary to really get us out. Probably might need a big game from Romero or Ben Davies in terms of in possession.
Interestingly, Richarlison is sitting out on the left-hand side.
And Sonny through the middle.
Yeah, it looks like that for the first few minutes anyway.
Maybe they think there's a high line that we can exploit.
Maybe, or maybe they're just sort of covering positions until the ball goes out of play again because we had a defensive set piece. Let's wait and see.
They are playing a higher line than I expect. Maybe, I don't think Everton, when I do watch Everton, when I think about it, they don't come out straight away with sort of defensive block. Like, they do try to press teams occasionally, so it's not like they're super anti. They're not completely anti, just sort of pressing or anything. So it could be the case that we're just trying to...
They're setting up very similar to the way they did against Burnley with that midfield sort of, blocking up the midfield. Which is interesting. It's gonna. So Richarlison looks like he's gone back through the middle there. Yeah, so it's just temporary until they got back into positions. It looks like, but that's the good thing with Richarlison and Sonny. You can switch it during the game if you need to.
Yeah.
So far, we're having trouble getting the ball out from the back line.
Yeah, we are.
Ben Davies into Sonny.
Sonny, good ball in behind. Good ball in behind. Akulu.
The masked man. You can't see me.
Great pass there from Sonny to get us out. Everton forcing them to clear it, but they cleared in for a throw-in. Sort of
a scrappy opening 5 minutes, isn't it?
Like honestly, no team has really been able to get any sort of foot on the ball.
That's poor. You can't be letting him win them headers. It's all right. Rumbom has it. Great first-time ball back to Vic. If that was Dyer, that'd go out for a corner kick.
Good to see you, Joff, as well, out in Perth. Good to see you, George Kadaris. Hopefully you're both keeping well. Derek Hutchinson as well. Always George. Good to see you, Derek. Ball behind.
Just birthday 2 days ago. Everyone belated happy birthday to him. Rumbom.
Happy birthday, Joff. Ball behind, though. Great ball for Johnson.
Great ball. If Skip doesn't want to get on and progress it, Rumbom will. Tottenham throw-in. Don't slow it down.
Has Johnson also gone... Oh, no. He's gone for a headband of some kind. I thought he's also had a mask there for a second.
Looks like Bjorn Becker there.
Thought we had
a tennis player that wore the headband.
Yeah. Looks like maybe he...
Very Bjorn Becker-esque.
I can't tell, but maybe he also had to sort of, raise the hairline a little bit there because of the gash on his forehead.
Oh, yeah, sure. There would have been stitches there for sure.
Yeah, so maybe he had to sadly raise the hairline a little bit. He had to get a haircut.
Them as well.
Yeah.
Here we go. Tottenham down the left-hand side. Sonny. Kulu makes the overlap. Come on, Sonny, cut inside. Oh. Come on, big dog. Cuts inside. On the right foot. Oh, doesn't lays it off. That's a free.
Oh, that's a free, yeah. Sir, why are you playing advantage? Oh, Skip with the touch of a truck in midfield.
My Lord. And they're out. It's 2-on-1.
No. Oh, Ben Davies gets beat there as well.
Skip. Well done, Ollie Skip.
Oh, no. Great defending from Romero. Great defending from Romero.
Romero.
Oh, my Lord. Skip, get him off right now.
Get Ollie Skip off. That's twice he's given away the ball. Get him off. It's atrocious.
Look at this touch here.
The space as well. That's what makes it worse.
This touch is shocking. Oh, my Lord. Jeez, man, that's not good. That's not a good sign. If my niece done that
on our Sunday team in the mornings for the under-5s, I'd take her off. That's embarrassing.
Oh, my Lord. Romero, honestly, Skip, you better give Romero half your wages this week. Seriously, man. Saved him there. Thank you, Romero. Also now conceded a corner as well. We're not out of this.
What tackle by Romero. Come on, deal with this.
Why is the referee giving us an advantage, though, earlier? We're literally at the top of the box.
I don't know.
Because I don't want an advantage there, because Skip's going to give it away.
Well done, Porro. Great defending on Mikalenko. Drill it off him. Well done.
That went out. Okay. Cleared away by Romero. Richarlison. Or Kulu. Sorry.
Well done, ref. You can't come through the back of him like that. Jesus Christ. Moving ball. Yeah, well done, ref. We'll have that back again. Thank you. Come on, Rombom. Come on, Rummy.
Brett saying, Skip is rubbish and the ref is already a joke. This isn't good.
Honestly. Just give him a job as Skippy the Kangaroo or something, because he's not a football player.
Combined with the referee, not giving us the fouls there, not a good recipe for sure. Brett, not a good recipe.
They wouldn't even accept Skip as a kicker on the rugby team. Rombom.
Out wide to Johnson. Johnson racing down. There you go. Get that space. Porro into Sar. Great touch. Great touch from Sar. Great pass as well. Johnson! Richie! Yes!
I said it, Jack. I told you he would. Prue!
Come on, Rich!
Happy Christmas, Tottenham fans! Let's go!
Oh, my Lord. Richie's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Oh, Richie's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Oh, Richie's on fire.
Your defense is terrified. Richie's on fire.
No. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Come on, the big Rich. Come on, Richie. Oh, my Lord. What a ball as well from Johnson. Great run from the Rich.
On Christmas.
Christmas has come early. The pigeon is in, everybody. The pigeon has landed. 1 goal to the good, 1 goal to the Rich. Can he grab more than one today? Hennessy, I believe you said you saw the signs of Richie goals. You saw 3 pigeons on the pitch at Man United. Can he keep it going here? 1 goal already.
I have to say, what a ball by Brennan Johnson, by the way. I've criticised his cross in the last few weeks. Absolutely spot on. And, Jack, I said to you, I have a feeling Richie would do it first. I should have stuck a fiver on the thing.
And also, what was I going to say there? I mean, a great goal in general from Spurs, but also Spurs continuing that trend. If anybody's on the bets, I must say, always go Spurs to score first. Just always do it. I think every single game so far this season, we have scored first. It's just so impressive. Yeah. Really is. Maybe we'll
go for the second.
Even the Brentford, maybe bar the Brentford game. It's hard to remember, but yeah, like almost every game this season, we've scored first. Great start.
Unbelievable. Sorry. This is exactly what we needed against Everton. This will make the rest of the game a little bit easier. Calm the nerves a little as well, because the longer the game goes on without scoring,
great pass again.
That's a great ball. Kulu.
Romero's making these great passes.
Touch. Who took that? Porro. That was unbelievable.
And also Sar as well took a major role in that build-up as well.
Yeah.
He played a great pass in behind.
By the way? Was that him that played Brendan Johnson? That was a great ball.
And he had a great touch before that. He had a great touch before that to take somebody out of the play.
Honestly, if he scores today, we're going to do a bit of a Biggie duet. I love it when they call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air. Love it.
Also good to see Leslie Crawford joining us. Good to see Next Level English. Bald Bean Counter. Always good to see you, sir. Mark New. Good to see you, Mark New. Richie is the man. Let's open the floodgates. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Good to see you, Marky New. Sonny, 1-on-1.
Just quickly, football fans' reaction. Clip that. Come on.
Skipster. Dark Sun G says this is the Richie we signed from them from the surgery. This is the Richie we signed. The surgery is good. Emerson Johnson. No!
How has he missed that?
Oh no!
He's missed an absolute
what a ball from Emerson with his left foot.
This guy can't play football.
This is his left foot. What a ball from Emo. Left foot, first time.
What a ball.
First time.
Missed. It's on a plate. It's very
great pass from Sonny again.
It's carbon copy.
Sonny's just showing off the outside the foot today.
It's carbon copy to Richie's opportunity.
Oh, I don't know how he misses that, really. It doesn't even take that bad of a bounce. Doesn't even take that bad of a bounce, really. It's a great ball from Emerson.
Wouldn't even make the Ireland international team with finishes like that.
Jeez, what a ball from Emo. Didn't know he had it in him. Left foot.
But Dark Sun G, you're absolutely spot on. He's a new man. Like he said himself, the surgery before that, he couldn't even kick a football. Yeah. So just, I question why we're playing players when they can't even kick a football anyway. But look, he's been absolutely brilliant since he's come back. Adrian Chi also says, there goes Toffee's hope for the clean sheet. Prue.
Yeah.
Absolutely spot on, my man. I hope we keep the clean sheet. That'll be number 6 of the season, which is in stark contrast to where we were last season. But also, Adrian, Prue, happy Christmas, my man.
Big up, Adrian, absolute legend.
Jack, we need to try and sort something out where we can get into the stadium and do a pigeon dance together. We have to be there when he scores.
Somebody better storm the pitch one day and just do a pigeon with Richie. That'd be worth it, honestly. Doing a pigeon with the Rich. Balling behind again here. Can he get there?
Line being exposed a little. Can he keep it in? Oh, unlucky.
So far, I think Romero's had a great start. He's been playing some brilliant passes down that wing. He's actually, I think, done a good job by sort of just bypassing Skip, just not even passing it to Skip, just getting it to someone else. Sonny's had a bright start in just terms of the creativity. He's played some nice balls in behind. I think Sar as well. Yeah, good point. But yeah, some good starts from a few players here so far. Not even just Richie with the goal.
Need to wake the fuck up.
Richie just doing what the striker does, just making that run, being there. Well done, Emo. Well done, Emo.
She's not got any neck muscles. Pull him down. Pull him down.
Oh, wait.
Ribsy, you do me a favour. You see if that ball dribbling by your doorstep there in Australia. That was shocking.
He needed to put a little bit more power on that if he wanted to get it over to Ribsy's side, but it was shanked that far.
That's DJ Samuel was someone in North London there.
Yeah. See if someone can dispose of that in the bin. Romero.
He just looks so rushed in possession. He looks so panicked. He just needs to breathe and calm down a little.
Honestly, I'd just say just bypass him. Just don't even give it to him unless it's necessary.
Someone needs to give him a joint and tell him to relax.
I think he would probably be the last thing he needs right now, to be fair. I mean, the guy just looks clueless.
Oh, what a start. What a bloody start.
Ben Davies. Out wide to Sonny. A little short, but he gets stuck in for us. Well done, son.
That's what we're talking about, Sonny.
Emerson not playing nearly as defensively so far as I thought he would.
No, he's a lot higher up the pitch than what he was in that Fulham game that he played.
Yeah. Big up as well, Adrian Chia. Yep, there goes the Toffees. Hope for a clean sheet. Prue. Yeah, I don't think they're getting the clean sheet today, man. I don't think it was going to happen. And also Richie getting the goal. I'm surprised. Ball behind. Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, what a save by Big Vic. Could have caught that probably.
Yeah, he probably could have.
Keeps that in. It's gone out for a throw in. But that's a free header for
ran across Davies, I believe. I think he ran across Davies and won the header.
He needs to wake up, Davies. Do you know what it is? Fiskovic, the 16-year-old kid, has made him nervous. That's the problem.
Mikolenko again.
Just over Dominic Calvert-Lewin's head. They're going to keep whipping this in for deep. Here we go. This is time to break. They've got players up. Play him.
Ball behind to Sonny. Come on, son. Take him on, son.
Go on, son. Yeah, he's off. Yeah.
I got to be disciplined there.
Sooner.
Yeah. Or one of the two.
Just poor delay on the pass.
Yeah, it's a good run. Ran across Davies there.
What is Davies doing? That's horrific. Jesus Christ, I've seen better defending on the local under-8s down in the tie, for fuck's sake. Well done, Vic. That's, oh no. Wait. Vic coming out and showing Davies how to header a ball now.
Cutting us apart, says some. It's been a hectic game. It has been a hectic game. It's been end to end at the moment.
This should end in a goal. Kulu, great ball out to Johnson. Porro, get on the overlap.
Johnson.
Give it to him. Give it. We want a Porro
Porro,
express.
not a great ball.
Shit ball.
Not a great ball.
Bloody shit ball. What is that?
Oh, come on, lads. Let's grab another here. Grab that second. Grab that second. Everton's heads are down.
Yeah. Grab the second. It's game over. We'll beat these 5-6-0.
Grab that second. Everton's heads are down. Come on, lads. Let's grab this.
Porro, it's your prison yard. You can put the ball anywhere you want in there.
He's on my fantasy team. Can you get me an assist once again? He's on the fantasy team.
He's gone short.
He's gone to Kulu, though. Oh, and to Johnson.
Oh, what a save. Pickford. Sonny!
Sonny!
He's in my head. In my head. Sonny. Come on,
The two talismen, Sonny and Richarlison. It's just beautiful to see these guys, these two helping each other out, grabbing the goals. Great start from Sonny as well, I must say. He's had a bright start, but great pass from Kulusevski.
Great short corner.
Decent shot from Johnson. This is the thing. This is what happens when you shoot, right? When you shoot, you can force the goalkeeper to have to make a mistake here, and I think Pickford does by that parry.
Finish.
I actually think Pickford is a bit shaky at times, too. This is not a great parry. He parries it right back into the middle of the goal. Great finish from Sonny. Also, great block off by Ben Davies, blocking off Pickford from being able to save it. Well done, Ben Davies, standing in the way there.
Come on, Sonny. Absolutely love that, Jacko. 2-0 to the good. This could be 5 by half time, and I want us to go and be ruthless. Lay down your your marker for the title challenge. Just lay it down. Go and smash these up.
Spurs already well ahead right now. Already well ahead.
Handball.
Well done. Great start. Shawnee Dyche probably looking for that beer with Ange sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he did speak about... Do you know what? He had glowing reference for Ange Postecoglou. He was like, he's my sort of guy. We'll just crack open a cold one straight after the game. But you're right. He probably wants it at halftime, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's important we don't rest on our laurels. 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football, because you can relax that much that you get caught very quickly. Here we go. Richie.
Can you get there, Sonny? Oh, good pace.
Oh,
wait.
Wait. That would have been unreal if it flicked over his head.
Ball in behind. Can you get there, Davies?
All right.
Well done, Vic. Well done, Vic. Very well done.
It's a great start to life by Tottenham. It's another ball in from deep.
Ooh.
Rumbom deals with it.
Davies has to clear as well.
That'll do.
Ooh.
That's it, Emerson. You want
well
to smash?
Done, Emo.
Well done. Tottenham are all over Everton. They're not getting a second to breathe.
Yeah, Everton are forced to also... I mean, they can't rest on their laurels here as well, Everton, right? They can't just sort of sleepwalk their way into it. They kind of have to wake up.
Yeah, big time. They're going to call us Smother FC by the time we're finished with this.
Let's see if we can grab a third here, and their heads will really be down. Come on now. Ball.
Hey, shit ball.
Those balls into Calvert-Lewin will be scary for the whole game.
Oh, Vicario doing a quick basketball pivot there. I like that. Sar, Jack, you would be proud of that.
Oh, jeez! Oh, my... Sar, what are you trying to shoot on goal?
He wants to score no matter what. Sar. Oh, great ball. Unlucky by Kulu.
Yeah, maybe Moondog had the wrong goal in mind.
That's better.
Good touch.
Kulu.
Great pass as well,
Okay,
Skippy.
Well done,
lovely
Sar.
feet from Sar. Lovely feet. Out wide to Sonny now.
Advantage, he gives it to us. I still want a booking, though. It's a late challenge.
Oops, someone's down. Someone's down. Is that Aganagay? Jersa Aganagay?
What's he down for?
He needs a breather.
You see the oxygen tank come on next, Jack.
Yeah, he just needs to have a moment to collect himself here, Jersa Aganagay. Everybody's sort of, agreeing with sort of the fact that, this is what happens when you do shoot on goal. And I completely agree, everyone in the chat there, because I sort of said it when Johnson had done it. I feel like Pickford is somebody that, I mean, it's mean to say this because I don't think it's completely true, but he's a guy that I think has a mistake in him. So I said it in the pre-match thoughts to the members. Like, I wouldn't say exactly shoot on sight with Pickford, but I would say have a crack because the guy has mistakes in him, and he does actually, that exact goal there, that's what I was sort of referring to with Pickford. It's not like very obvious mistakes, but I do think that he could have done better with that, and he did sort of, in a way, just sort of set up that goal for us. You know, it was a good shot by Johnson, but the way he parried that straight back into the danger area, I mean, it just led for, you know, a chance for Spurs there, and a decent finish from Sonny, to be fair to him. But that's why I sort of mean that shoot on Pickford. You know, like I said, I understand he's the England #1, but I don't think he's he's not as good as some people might think he is. So I would say, you know, fire when you get the chance.
Look, you're absolutely spot on, Jack. You know, that palming it back into the danger area remind me of what Hugo Lloris was doing a lot last season. Very, very poor goalkeeping. But look, I expect it for someone that's got a shit haircut like him, to be honest with you. All the money that he gets paid, and he can't even find a decent barbers, you know, so let alone try and keep the ball out the back of his net. He's too hyper back there as well. But for a Premier League player to have a shit haircut like that's the biggest crime of the day.
King Hoddle as well joining us. Good to see you, King Hoddle. He says, how are the mighty Tottenham Hotspur playing? We're playing very strong so far. Great start, King Hoddle, and it's always good to see you. Martin Knightsbridge saying, I'll take this start. Now go for the jugular, boys.
Yeah, exactly. You know, to keep your foot on the throat, you know, and go and kill them off, my man. You know, be ruthless. Like I said, lay down your marker for the title assault. You know, we've got a big, like a couple of nice fixtures and that. We've got a new transfer window coming up, players coming back. Go and get a massive win today, and everybody will be talking about you. You know, you start getting a bit more respect. And I think it'd make a lot of Spurs fans happy. We're sort of still waiting to see our team be sort of really ruthless, really sort of clinical this season. Hopefully today is that day. Gomez is coming on. Is that him? Andre Gomez?
Yeah, it is. It's a rare sighting.
He's supposed to be out injured.
Well, he's always been out injured, I feel like, indefinitely. You know, he's been that sort of kind of guy. But
Sonny? Sonny again?
Yeah, he's always been injured, I feel like.
Didn't he get injured for a long time against us? Wasn't it Sonny that put the challenge in on him?
Yeah, he did. He had that sort of broken leg, I believe. But he doesn't really play all that often, I feel like. Vicario. Taking his time here. Big Vic. A little hesitation. Davies. Ooh, leaves it short.
Oh, if he does it again, I swear to God, I'm going to string him up. What's wrong with him? Wake up. That's 3 now. 3. He's going down in my book. He's getting a card for shit passing.
Adrian Chia, great comment, man. Great comment. Jack, you keeping Richarlison's kit inspires me to keep the Basuma kit. That's what I said to you, I think, the other watch along. That's what I said to you, the other watch along, Adrian. I was like, you giving up on Basuma, man. Like, I'm not saying you did, but just don't, because I kept that Richie kit, and I got it from the moment that he even signed for Spurs. And believe me, like, when the times he's been struggling, like, I was like, geez, that was probably not a great, not my best, in terms of kit, purchases, but really, lovely play from Spurs here. Absolutely gorgeous. Sir! Ref! Can't take Mo down like that.
Finally, a referee that gives a yellow when they pulled us down on the fucking counter.
But yeah, Adrian, my man, I just say keep the faith in Basuma. Basuma's a brilliant player. And it's just sort of, players go through spells and they go through bad dips in form. And Richarlison, I must be honest, I, kept the faith, kept doing my Richie runs, but there were so many stages where I did feel like just sort of giving up on the guy. And I even did at some stage where I just wasn't going after him or anything, but I did sort of feel like, I don't know, like if he's really going to ever come good, for whatever reason. But this is just fantastic for Richie. It really is. He is now putting himself back into the sort of the love and the grace of Spurs fans. Poro, a little too far
Jack,
for
I
Rich.
kept you going on the Richie one. It was the West Ham one where I said final change, final opportunity. Don't give up on the guy. He's going to do it tonight. But look, it just goes to show sometimes you do need to stick players going through a tough time. No. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes.
Big up
but
to you.
He's bought himself a bit of patience with a goal here today off the Spurs fan base.
I think he's bought himself, hopefully, a lot of patience. He's been probably the most informed player for Spurs in the past 3 games. you see, people make a mountain out of molehill. When Ben Davies has a good game, might as well do it for Richarlison.
True. Everything on the
Onana
attack.
out wide to Mikolenko. Kulu, good pressing from Kulu.
And Richie goes with him. Love that.
Honestly, though, that little bit of spell of play there for a second there with it was like Emerson and Sonny combined. Emerson and Sonny combined so well there at that little passage of play earlier. It was so lovely.
He started the game off really well, Emerson. Defensively, he's been bloody solid.
Good pass from Davies and Emerson. Good pass.
Here we go.
Porro.
Come
on, lovely Porro. Oh, see Sonny. See Sonny. See Sonny. Play that ball in behind. There you are.
Great ball. Great ball, Jacko.
Oh!
My son. The Texters are coming out. Wayne Rooney, striker.
Sonaldo, for a reason, he's pulling out his Brazilian tricks.
Son Perignon, Jack. Rip out the champagne. The masked man is about to take this corner. Is it another short one, or is it being delivered?
Sonny,
Porro's back over there.
Oh, someone's got a Porro kit as well. Someone's throwing. someone's showing the Porro kit. Yeah, whip it in, Pedro. Give us a good delivery here.
The training for Richarlison and Romero.
Ooh, top of the box. Can Skip get stuck in? Yes, he does.
Well done, Skip. That's good play. Emerson back to Vic. Relieves a bit of pressure. Poor delivery by Porro, to be fair. Didn't get it off the ground. It was very Lo Celso-esque. Romero telling Skip to go forward with it. And then he ignores him. He gives it to Romero anyway. Come on, Emerson. Well done. I was going to say you don't have that time, but I forgot he's trying to buy the free kick. Oh, yeah, you got that. That's my bad.
Good to see Marlon Green in the house as well, saying we're playing some good stuff. Yes, we are, Marlon. Oh, Richie.
Oh, some sexy stuff we're playing. Sexy football. It's going to get better as well the longer the game goes on.
Look at the legs of Sarr here.
It's like a spin. Oh, it's not right. Oh, that's
great
beautiful.
Spin as well. Great turn.
What a play.
Oh, lovely from Porro as well. There you go, Skip. There you go, Skip.
Sean Dyche is going ballistic.
He hates this. Nothing Sean Dyche hates more than a triangle. He hates a triangle of passing.
Well done, Porro. Way, Calvert Lewin. Offside anyway.
Yeah, I think Shawnee Dyche needs that. He needs that beer at halftime. He needs that beer at halftime.
Like he wants to be one of the Mitchell brothers off EastEnders.
It is nice, though. These are probably my two favorite managers, I would say, in the Premier League.
What a Christmas present for you, Jacko.
Yeah, they really are. I would say him and Ange.
Ben Davies on the ball. Into Ollie Skip. Get turned. Into Sarr. Sarr onto Emerson.
Wonder if Dyche is an IPA man. Into Kulu. Davies. Let us know, Welshgal. Do you think Dyche enjoys the IPA, or he's probably just a lager sort of person?
No, he's the kind of bud, smash it together,
light lager.
Down the hatchet.
Light lager.
He's not time for IPAs.
Yeah, seven light lagers to go. That's what he is.
a crate of beer.
Oh, Skippy
Red.
Getting caught.
How many more bloody bites on his ankles does he want?
Emerson is playing very well, says Nimble. Yeah, I do agree. I think so far there have been a few players that have had a very good start. Romero, I would say, has been very good defensively. Emerson has been good in general. Sonny's been good in general. Sarr getting picked off. Well done, Davies.
Jesus Christ.
Never mind. Well done, Johnson. Great pass from Johnson. First time as well.
Romero, he wants that ball over the top for Richarlison.
Porro, what a ball!
Goes all the way to Sonny. Great ball.
Sonny, come on, man.
Skin him.
Come on, Sonny.
Go byline.
Oh, naughty boy.
He goes for the Meg. Unlucky.
Savage.
And Davies touches it down to Skip into Emerson.
Nice
Skip.
one, Emo. Yep, show for it.
Him and Ben Davies have been too indifferent this half, Skip and Ben Davies. Romero. Good ball out wide.
Lazy 8 saying he drinks probably the cask ale, the warm ale straight from the tap. Sean, that's probably true, actually. That's a good shout, Lazy 8.
Big up, Nick. Hopefully you're keeping well, sir. Great start to the day for you. And by the way, it's Christmas Eve over in Australia, so what a Christmas present this is for you guys. Harrison. He's got rid of the shitty man bun.
They
are so bad. Everton.
Yeah, they are not up for it today.
Let's go and get third.
They were not expecting this fast start. Or they probably just didn't want it. They probably just didn't want it. They only played recently as well, Everton, so they probably just didn't want this sort of start.
Yeah. You're right, actually. They did. They played in the Carabao Cup, didn't they? So.
And they played their strongest 11.
Yeah.
In that game. So, I'd say I'd re-emphasize that. They probably did want a slow start. Allow themselves to work into the game.
Dry up a little, though, the last few minutes.
Yes, they have. But I would say Everton have not had a foot on the ball at all, so we are keeping possession. To Davies here. Into Sarr. Nice pass from Sarr into Romero.
No, look as well. It's beautiful. Rambam.
Davies. Out wide to Johnson. Or, sorry, Sonny now. Sonny.
I love the way Son hugs the touchline to give him as much space as possible. Good ball.
I think his body positioning whenever he receives the ball is very good because he's so quick to then be running at his man. You know, where like some players, it feels like they take a while to get that touch and then start running at their man, where he's already running at his man by the time he even receives the ball. Which allows then, his fullback's already then on the back foot.
Yeah, it gives him all that time, lad. You're absolutely spot on there.
Porro and Johnson here. Poronator. Oh! Pedro, naughty boy! Through the big wickets.
That's filthy. That's absolutely filthy.
The Poronator.
Get a third before halftime and kill this. That'd be very important.
What a comment. Ripsy85 saying, Dyche probably just rings the wet bar mat into a pint glass and just guns it.
Yeah, do you know the drip trays underneath the taps?
He just has that. Yeah. What a gentleman, to be fair. He's doing a service to the rest of, the par and everything like that. Yeah, he just takes whatever he has on offer, Sean. Whatever's available. He's not picky. He's the opposite of a picky
man asked Sean Dyche what he wants. Sean Dyche just goes, empty the drip tray into a glass.
Yeah, he doesn't want to bother anybody.
Oh, no, not again, Ben Davies. Fuck me. Please wake up, you absolute imbecile.
He's also, I don't know why he was covering the near post there. There was no one there. Ooh, good shot.
Ooh, Vicario catches it.
Took a
Seriously,
deflection.
Ben Davies needs to wake up.
Yeah, he's been shocking in possession.
Another shit pass. Bring on Phillips or Dorrington.
No, he's been poor in possession, Davies.
If that was Emerson, people would be making a fucking massive deal about it.
Well, that's what I didn't really understand with all the debate about putting Ben Davies at left back. I really didn't get it. I was like, did everybody quickly forget, his game against Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
Here we are, though. Ben Davies once again. Back to Vicario.
Who wants it?
Good spray. Yes, great ball from Vicario.
Whoa! No way!
Oh, no way!
He's getting a yellow card.
How is that even a foul? He's not even jumped. He's not even jumped.
Poglu can't believe it.
He's not even jumped. Oh my lord!
Oh, wow, that's so soft.
Wow, honestly, good play acting there from Mykolenko. To be fair to him,
that's a yellow to the ref. That's not good enough.
Mykolenko absolutely sold that.
Stay switched on here. Don't let any free runners in. Pickford, he looks like he's going to go long. Tottenham holding the high line from this goal kick or from this free kick. Ref, that's a free kick on Richie. Sonny holds it up well. Ben Davies into Emerson. Emerson across to Romero. Open up. Let's get it out right. Tottenham just looking to draw everything in. Back to Vicario. Come
Big
on,
Vic.
Venom.
To Davies here. Under pressure. Kulusevski nowhere to go.
The strength.
Well done, Davies. Play out. Emo. Well done, Emo. Well done, Emo.
Kulu.
Richarlison.
Go on, you've got Son. Give it and go.
Yep.
Get in the middle.
Yes, Sonny. Keep running, Sonny.
Keep
going.
Johnson
Keep going, Sonny. Keep going, Sonny.
He's still in the box.
Sir, you got pushed. Well done, Rich.
No way is he giving that as a free out.
It was a foul earlier, though, on Sonny. He got shoved.
What is wrong with this referee? Fuck off, Pickford. Getting, what's he shouting at the referee for, trying to get him booked? Idiot. Get a better haircut, you mong.
That's a foul.
What's that for? If anything, he's kicked Richarlison.
Sonny probably could have sold it a bit better, that push. He could have maybe tried to go down, honestly, if he wanted to. Because I actually think that was a much more cynical push than it looked. Not cynical, but I think that was a stronger push than it looked, than Sonny made it look. Because he really was off balance by it.
Yeah.
Tyler saying Sonny keeps getting the ball stuck under his feet. I actually think he's had a great start, to be honest, Tyler. I think he's probably been one of the more creative players so far this game. I do know what you mean, though. He's had 2 moments where, the ball did get a little stuck underneath him. But I actually think he's had a good start so far, Tyler.
Yeah, he's been all right. He's been all right.
I think him and Emo have been solid down that left-hand side.
Yeah.
Look at that line that we're playing.
Right on the halfway line.
Win that, Rich. Thank you.
Richie.
It's an awkward distance where you don't know whether to go back to the keeper there.
Yeah. Very awkward.
I think I would have gone back to the keeper, and I would have probably ended up conceding a goal there.
Why have Everton stopped hitting the early crosses in? They were absolutely crucifying us.
Well, they haven't been able to get down the sides, Dave. I mean, this is very few moments that they've even been able to get on the ball. I don't know if they've even been able to get the ball that far up the pitch.
Yeah, true.
Sketchy back pass to Pickford.
Come on, get the pressure on now.
Oof. Johnson, stick a foot out. Ball in behind. Davies! Oh, it was a good ball in behind.
Well on Emerson. Pulling out there. He could have given away a penalty. Jack Harrison faces up Emerson.
He skins him.
Gets the ball in towards the back. Will it be kept in here?
He's a 2-footed player, actually. He is a 2-footed player, Harrison. He can sort of whip it in with either foot. Yeah, it was a good ball in behind there. And Vicario sort of in no man's land.
They're hardly looking at a penalty for that, are
No
they?
way.
Donovan Calvert-Lewin's dived.
That's ridiculous if they could be.
He's dived. He's gone over 20 minutes after. Come on. Well done. Skip. Pappy.
Well done,
Well
Pop.
done. Wins a Tottenham throw-in. He's been brilliant this half.
I don't know, Robbie Keane. That would be crazy if that was a penalty, to be honest.
No, nowhere near a penalty. Sure, he's gone over 20 minutes after.
It's also well after the fact as well, and it's not even like really a challenge from Vicario.
Richie loses the ball. Everything could be in here.
No! Squared across the box!
Don't let him shoot.
Wait.
Got away with one
Sketchy
there.
moment there again.
We're starting to get a bit laxy at 2-0. I don't like this. We need to get back on the ball, go up and fucking score a third and get the game properly over and done with. Just a few loose touches, a few misplaced passes. Starting to get a bit sloppy.
Emerson in the Sonny.
He's got to be stronger there, Sonny.
Everton on the... across the box again!
Let go!
Oh,
Two
my
balls on the
Lord.
pitch.
They are
Two
just
balls on the pitch.
shanking these. What's just
What
happened
ball
there?
might put the extra ball
What's
on
just
the pitch?
happened
What a
there?
legend.
Who just
Two balls on
done
the pitch.
that? Who's just done that?
I don't know, but whoever it is a bloody legend and deserves a pay rise.
King
I
Hoddle
was
wants
already
it.
on there.
Yeah, it was already on. I think it was going wide anyways, by the looks of things. Looks like he already shanked it. Yeah, he already shanked it anyways.
Yeah.
The multi-ball system helping us out.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, my Lord, Davies. That's another giveaway,
It's
man.
him again. Take him off. He's
He's
crucifying
been shocking in possession.
us. He's bloody crucifying us.
Oh, no. Top of
Oh,
the
who hit
box.
that?
Vicario, good hands. Great
Great
hands.
hand. We need to wake up, Jack. The warning signs are here, lad. Warning signs are here. If we don't wake up,
Davies has been shocking in possession.
get him off. He's
Lovely
been
Poro.
atrocious.
Oh, Poro giving it away now as well.
Everyone's at it now. It's contagious.
Come on, lads. Bad foul from Kulu as well. Bad foul. No need for that.
Postacoglu won't be happy with the last 10, 15 minutes.
No, definitely not.
It's another ball in by Dwight McNeil. It's gone towards the back post. Harrison keeps it in. It's going to be another ball in. Another floated one. Calvert-Lewin just misses the header. Papamata
nearly wins it. Good clearance, though, from Sarr.
Get after Braithwaite. Come on, Spurs. Wake up. Don't do this to us. Should be 5 up by now. Braithwaite. Switch your play all the way out to Harrison. And he's offside. What a clown. How's he offside there?
Oh, that's a shocking touch from Kulu.
Davies needs
Kulu
to
with the
wake up.
pass of the
Bloody
game to
crucify
an
us.
Everton player. Like, that was a great pass from Kulu to that Everton player, to Garner. Romero, good ball. Not a great touch from Sarr, though.
No, I just couldn't get it under.
Romero's been good in possession in comparison.
Ben Davies crucifying us.
Can't
back
even
there
say
in
if Romero's
possession.
giving it
Shocking.
away.
It's 4 or 5 times he's done that this half. He's not even under that much pressure.
Yeah, he's not even attempting like dangerous passes of any kind either. It's
That's
just
the thing.
simple. It's just simple passes that he's trying to attempt.
If he was attempting switch of plays, I'd say fair enough, but he's not. Everton with another ball in.
Close him down, please. Oh my lord.
Ooh. It's a goal kick to Tottenham.
They're getting a lot of shots off Everton right now. Getting a
Yeah.
lot of shots off. They probably actually, let's just see in the stats here. Yeah, they have more shots than we do at the moment.
But we've only allowed Everton into the game since we've become sloppy.
Yeah.
When we were at it, they were nowhere in the game. But since we've become sloppy on the ball, it started with Davies and Skip. Now it's been, Poro, Kulu, people like that starting to get involved on it. Everyone's becoming a bit complacent, a bit sloppy. And because of that, we're actually allowing Everton into the game. It's shocking.
Yeah, Ray Hill saying completely lost control of this game. Yeah, I'd say in the last 10 to 15 minutes, Ray. I definitely agree with that. In the last 10 to 15 minutes, we've lost control of the game here. Vic, going long here. Good pass from Vic. Hard for Richarlison to hold it up there.
Yeah. I don't like this. I don't like the way this is going.
Vic probably going long, too, because we've been giving it away so much in our own half.
Yeah.
Come on, get there,
Oh,
Johnson.
well
Good. Well done. Oh, man.
Jesus
Jeez.
Christ.
What the hell?
What is he doing?
Get it under control, man.
Oh, my Lord. It's not like the ball was even moving at that much pace. Fucking hell.
The first touch he had
Wake up.
the first touch he had to intercept it was a harder touch.
Yeah. Braithwaite goes long. Way over the top. Just leave it to Vicario. Move Davies. Get out of the way.
Well done, Vic. Good composure. Oh,
Poro,
jeez,
good ball into
Poro.
Skip. Ref.
Well done, Skip. Good touch as
Well
well
done,
from
referee.
Skip. Just when we needed a good touch from him. Thank God.
5 out of the line. Onana giving away the free kick that time. Is he not already on a yellow?
Yeah, he should be. That's 2 while he's
That
been
should
on a
be-
yellow, says Shamu. Good point, Shamu.
Should be off. Richarlison.
Oh, great
ball.
pass
Great
from
ball.
Richie!
Kulu.
Kulu, sir!
Oh, he's got the ball.
Oh,
He's got the ball.
Great pass from
What a
Richie.
ball by Richie over the top.
Oh, lovely
Well
from
done, Poro.
Poro.
That's beautiful.
Whip it in.
Good ball.
Kulu. Oh,
Oh.
couldn't connect. Come on, Skip. Ugh.
Go on. He's too passive.
It's not even nice, just not.
They're in here.
Oh
They're in
no,
here.
he's absolutely
Harrison.
played him behind. He's played him behind here. Davies.
Oh, saved by Big Vic again.
Thank you, Vic.
And why is
Ball.
Ben Davies allowing him to fucking shoot there, by the way? Get close to him.
Well done, Vicario.
Oh, okay, because Skip didn't want to make that challenge right there. Should have slid in.
He's off. He was off anyways. It's annoying though because I think they're getting a corner out of it. They're getting a corner out of it despite him being off. Oh no, it went off him at the end there. Should be a goal kick. Good save again from Vicario.
Said by Vic. Best goalkeeper in the league by a mile.
Davies. Jeez, man. Romero going long. Great pass from Romero. Oh.
Just get this through to half-time to Postecoglou and give them a rollicking. Starting to fade out the game, big time Spurs. Making this harder than what it needs to be.
Ball behind. Emo couldn't get his feet sorted.
Does enough to slow it down.
Pedro. Well done, Pedro. Kulu. Come on, lads. Can we keep control, please?
Oh, no.
Can we get a foot on the ball? Oh, my lord. Is that a penalty?
Could that be? No, great tackle.
Referee was right on top of it. No, Emo. Thank you, Emo. Thank you, Emo.
What the fuck is going on out there, Jacko? Why is every single one of them giving away the ball now?
Yeah, now it's just everyone.
Skip. Now everyone's at it.
No one can get a fucking control of the ball here.
And he should be booked for diving.
No one can get control of the ball. Everyone's had a touch of a truck. Everyone's having a touch of a truck. Looks nervous. What is going on here, lads? Just get to halftime, please.
Everton with a corner kick here. This is what we don't want. If they score right before halftime, this game is going to be so hard. It's a ball in. It's a big one towards the back post with the big men. It's just gone over them all. Thank fuck for that. Martin Nicebridge says with a super chat, they can't score with 2 balls in the box. Not right now, lad. Not right now, they can't. But the warning signs are there for Tottenham. We've been at this point with Aston Villa. Or not Aston Villa, West Ham. You know, we were in the ascendancy. Here we go. We're in the ascendancy, and then all of a sudden we just started becoming complacent. Everything haven't even been good. That's what's disappointed me. 2-0 up, but everything haven't been good. We should be 5-0 up. Why do we take our foot off the gas? But don't tell me VAR looking at that from Kulu 109.
No, I mean, the play's already passed. Get there, Romero.
By Everton.
Thank you, Romero. Oh, my lord. The class on him is unbelievable. Porro, man. What the hell? What is that pass? What? That's in the middle of the field. It's in the middle of the pitch, man. What the hell?
Blow it up, referee. Gets to halftime, the fuck.
What the hell is he doing?
You take enough shit touches, eventually they're going to score.
Oh, my damn, Porro. Jeez, bro. What the hell is that? It's not even on the floor. It's in the air as well. Oh, my God. It's a hospital of hospitals.
Postecoglou doesn't look happy. He shouldn't be either.
No, it's been genuine. Like, we had one of the best ever starts we've had this season, and then we've had one of the worst 15 minutes I've seen from us this season. It's been really strange. Really strange. Genuinely strange.
Look at Bentancur screaming. Love to see that. He wants back on.
Looking good. Low.
You're right to be angry, though, Jacko. You're dead right. That was shocking. Again, they think it's so easy at times. That's the problem.
Well, it's like what you said, though. It's like everyone has started giving it away. Not just Davies anymore. Now everyone has just looked so shaky.
Half-time, thank
God. Thank the Lord, because that was a strange last 15 to 20 minutes there. Like, geez, did we look rough in that last 15 to 20. There were some super chats, though, from earlier that I missed while we were watching the game. I do apologize. Azad Hamid saying, I can see Madrid coming for Sarr real soon. Listen, Azad, I mean, you probably already know this, but I think we have a few youngsters in this team that are actually probably destined to be in that sort of level. I think Pop Matasar is on that sort of level in terms of talent, in terms of ability, even at this moment in time. Like, he sort of looks like sort of a young, talented midfielder that wouldn't in any way stick out at like a sore thumb in a Real Madrid sort of kind of squad or anything like that. I'm not saying he would start or anything in their team, but I think he would be, you know, probably a squad player of some kind already, a guy that they would look towards as kind of a future type player and a future type talent for sure. And then I'd say the same thing with Destiny Udogie as well. I think Destiny Udogie is going to be on that level one day. And also, lastly, Pedro Porro, because Pedro Porro, when we heard that rumor from Real Madrid that apparently they're a little frustrated that they actually didn't pull the trigger on Pedro Porro because they stuck with an aging Carvajal and kind of a squad player like Lucas Vasquez. So actually, there are a few players who I'd put in that bracket. Great comment, Azad, and I apologize for not getting to that sooner. Yeah, Dave.
Just on that, Jack, Pedro Porro is very like Marcelo from fullback, just on the right hand side. In terms of look, obviously Marcelo was absolutely unbelievable in what he used to offer them. But Porro is very, very similar in that sort of regard. But just on Papa Matasar, interesting enough, the 4 games he hasn't played this year, we haven't won. We've drawn 2, lost 2. So it goes to show how important Papa Matasar is to this team. Look, don't get me wrong. I think he's still got a long way, a lot more developing to go. That just goes to show the talent that he possesses. But if he does make it to that level, could you imagine him, Bellingham, and that in the midfield for Madrid? It'd be absolutely unbelievable. But look, this is why I wouldn't cash in on him no matter what offer comes in. The scope of the potential that he's got is unbelievable.
Yeah, we just have incredible players in this team, especially on the younger side of things as well. Big up, Azad. And then Martin Knightsbridge from earlier saying, like what you said, they can't score with 2 balls in the box. Thank God for the multi-ball in that situation. And also, Martin, some of the shots that Everton have actually had. I mean, we're registering a ton of shots towards the end of that game there. They now have 9 in total, 5 on target. That's more than what we have at this current moment in time. And also, too, even with how much we were giving it away, we actually only have, looks like 65% possession, which is actually lower than I would have probably put it at halftime. I would have expected us to be more in kind of the 70s, to be fair, because even Everton, they're a team that sort of only average around 30 to 25% possession in a lot of games. So this really has been just a poor last 15 to 20 minutes here. Fabulous start. Don't get me wrong, Martin. I mean, I wouldn't trade that start for the world. I would absolutely take the situation we find ourselves in now, completely happy with it. It's just that was a strange last 15 to 20 minutes. Just very weird, considering that I'm not sure if even Everton were doing all that much to cause us problems. It's almost like we were causing ourselves problems, which is a weird one. And we didn't even look that much more confident after going 2-0 ahead. We almost kind of played a bit within ourselves. So let's hope that maybe the guy can help us out with some more multi-balls when we need them. But big up to you, Martin Knightsbridge. And out in sunny Spain, Feliz Navidad, sir. And hopefully we can get the win today because a great start. A Richie goal as well. I know that feels good too, to be pigeon dancing out in sunny España. And hopefully we get more goals from Richie in the second half here, my man.
Yeah. No, big up, Martin. Like Jack says, Feliz Navidad, my man. But look, Jack, this has been a common theme, and it's something we need to sort out. If we really want to be a big team that harbors ambitions, it's that period in the first half where we go missing. We've started the majority of games this season very, very fast. But what we do is we lose our way in games. And that's just complacency setting in, where they almost think it's that easy because the amount of possession they have that, everyone's just going to part open for them like the Red Sea. I don't understand why we took the foot off the gas. It's not like Everton have been superb. They haven't. It's just because we keep giving away sloppy ball. That needlessly doesn't need to be given away. And you're not talking about, mad, crazy passes that they're making. They're simple passes.
Yeah.
And when they're simple passes like that strikes complacency. When it's long-range passes and stuff like that, you say, okay, they're just trying too hard. But when it's simple balls, it's just down to complacency. One of them, Ben Davies, a simple 10-yard ball, and what he didn't do is he just didn't put his foot through it enough. Why? It's not good enough. And we've been caught at times this season because of shit like this. The warning signs are there. They better come out the second half with a rocket up their hole and go and put Everton to the sword. Go and smash a team. We deserve it. Us fans deserve it. Stop taking your foot off the gas and go and smash a team. That is a mentality problem that we need to keep an eye on and it needs to be sorted out. We've dropped more points from winning positions than any other team this season. More than any other team this season from winning positions. So the warning signs are there, and I felt like this is deja vu from West Ham. I warned the exact same thing. What happened? They came out, they upped their intensity a little bit, and went and won the game. So they better not make that same mistake, because I'll be fucking livid.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Dave, and there's some good comments as well. Kerry King bringing up exactly that. Bentancur was yelling at them, too. Matters looked very annoyed towards the end there. I could see why. Dave Williams saying that's Davies and Dyer's shaky passing style, which then affects the rest of the team. Dave sort of pointed that out, that it sort of started with Davies, kind of giving the ball away, but then it sort of affected, the rest of the team. And Shawnee Maddox also pointing out that becomes contagious. Very good points there from all of you. Good to see Sue Smith as well in the house. Kerry King, from earlier, always good to see you. But as well, we have a super chat here from Martin Knights, or sorry, from Donovan Osterreicher towards the top there. Big up Donovision, 18 months, fan show member, 2-0 up. How's that Everton fan feeling, Donovan? I bet in the beginning he was feeling like it could have been 4s and 5s, but in the last 15 to 20 minutes, he probably feels like Everton should have scored or probably should have taken one of those chances, and we got quite lucky. So Donovision, nice to be up 2-0 at halftime here. Good position to be. Let's see if we can take the rest of this half. Let's see if we can finish this game off here. But he's been a member for 18 months. He says, who would have thought that playing Skip in his preferred position would benefit us going forward? Too much complacency. Let's get Richie a brace. Come on, you Spurs. I think Skippy has been sort of anonymous, to be honest. I think Donovan in this game, I wouldn't say he's been as bad as Davies has been in possession. He's had a few sketchy moments. And also I would say that on one of those occasions, Romero did save us. Like, he did save us from a goal, because Skip's touch in that midfield when the referee didn't give us that advantage, and Skip then, had that touch of a truck in the midfield, it led to a very good chance for whoever that was. It could have been, I think it might have been Dominic Calvert-Lewin or somebody that was decent enough that probably should have taken it. And Romero did save us there. But I would say towards kind of as more minutes passed on, as more minutes went in, I would say Skip didn't look nearly as nervous or nearly as shaky as he did in the first 10 or 15. But I'm going to be honest, I think he's still been pretty anonymous. I wouldn't say he's had that much influence on the game. I understand that I probably am quite biased towards the guy, and feel free to disagree with me, my man. Feel free as always, because we're not really, ever going to, shout anybody down about someone else's opinion. But personally, for me, man, I'm just going to say I don't think he really has benefited that much. But he has gotten into the game a bit better. Like, to be fair to him, he's not completely, just collapsed. Like, he's grown into the game a little bit, but I'm not going to give him too much credit or anything like that. And he also says too much complacency. Let's get Richie a brace today. Come on, you Spurs.
Look, when it comes to Skip, he's just not good enough. I'm sorry, but he's hiding. You look at Basuma, every time them centre-backs get the ball, no matter what, he makes 1 run or 2 runs to try and get on that ball and demand it. Skip ain't doing that. Skip's just sitting there waiting for one of them to progress it. We're having problems progressing that ball out from the back, and that starts with Ollie Skip. That's what his job is. He's not dropping into positions to receive the ball, and when he gets the ball, he's just playing it safe. I'm sorry, that's what Harry Winks used to do. It's not good enough. His job is to get turned, get on the ball, and start spraying it out wide, getting it into forward areas, and he doesn't want to do it. Every time, I seen Romero at one stage pointing at him, screaming at him, get turned, go forward. He got turned, looked forward, and goes, nope, and gave it back to Romero. It's just passing on responsibility. I'm sorry, but he ain't good enough. He's just not good enough.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he's got a lot more to do. To get into my books to say he's okay to stay at Tottenham and he's good enough to play there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's hiding. He's very much like Harry Winks. He's in there in that deeper role, which everyone tells me they're best at, but yet doesn't want the ball, doesn't command the ball, doesn't make the runs to say, give me that ball. They don't want to be that man. And he's going the very same route if he doesn't cop on. Be braver.
Yeah,
It's an opportunity for the guy. He's not taking it, in my opinion.
Good points there. And Donovision, like I said, my man, let us know how that Everton fan is feeling right next to you. Let us know if also the bet is coming through. Let us know if that bet's coming through, whatever you put it on. And also, maybe today we get a Richie run from you, because I know you like to go on a nice workout when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur, get a little motivation out of things. Al Ben saying, Skip, no difference from Winks. We need more. It was a theory a long time ago, I think, from Dave as well as Paul Markey, sort of saying Skip is sort of the next Winks. And I, at the time, I think sort of shot it down, sort of thinking, damn, that's a little harsh. But more and more when I do watch Winks, I do see similarities in sort of their game. In possession, I see similarities. I think Skip still has a bit more bite to him when it comes to actual energy and sort of like defensive presence. But even still, though, sometimes I think that defensive presence that he used to have when he was playing under Nuno, it's not nearly as good, because at least under Nuno, I did remember he did a decent job in getting stuck in for us from time to time. But I can't exactly say that anymore. I do still think he's better in general than Winks. Not saying that means he's good enough or anything like that for Spurs, but if I were to pick still one or the other right now, I'd probably actually still go for Skip if I were to pick between one or the other right now in this moment of time. But it's a theory that some people had a season or two ago, I think, Al, and I must be honest, like, it's actually probably more or less come true here. And just in terms of possession, like, they really aren't that different from each other. Very good point that you make there. Martin Knightsbridge saying, just don't get how we can go from such fluid football to looking like we have never played together before. It baffles me. That's what I was saying to you, Martin, with your earlier comment. That's what I was saying to you. I was really confused. Like, it just sort of felt strange to see Spurs probably have, like I thought, Dave, one of the best starts to a game we've had so far this season. And then to just completely unfold, like, in that sort of manner, it was very weird. It's just strange. I don't really know the explanation of it, other than maybe some sloppy passing and some sloppy moments in possession, which maybe then led to some nerves and, some general sort of, nerves in the team. But to be honest, Martin, it kind of came out of nowhere, really. You kind of sort of thought Spurs were just going to run away with it. Like I said, 4s and 5s, maybe when it came to the goal line or the score line. But all of a sudden, Everton probably feel like they should have scored and should be back in the game. But luckily, they're not.
Look, I think Postecoglou is still trying to, when he first comes in, it's all about good vibes, getting the players happy and stuff like that. Then it's at some point about transitioning from just playing like that to being going and being absolute killers. Winners that have ambitions of a Premier League title don't really allow that to happen, not as often as we do. And the fact that we've dropped more points than anyone from winning positions just goes to show its complacency. However, I did make the argument, since we have to start relying on some of the old players from years gone by that aren't good enough, we continuously see this shit. That wasn't happening in the first 10 games in because we were absolutely killing teams off, because we had different players, different mentality. But look, that started with Davies there at the back line today. It started then with Ollie Skip following. Weak mentality, weak old players, And this is what I said last week. I wasn't getting on the Davies hype train because he's been absolutely shocking today. I knew there was a bad performance right around the corner. It's just not good enough, and it drags everybody else down. And until we get rid of that, we're going to keep seeing similar patterns from eras gone by, purely because we're still relying on players from eras gone by where we know their mentality and stuff weren't good enough. 2-0 up. Ben Davies, as a stalwart of the club here 10 years, I expect him to fucking be roaring at people, urging them to go on and get the kill. He's not. He's the one that's making all the mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been weird, Martin. It's just weird. So fluid in the beginning of the game. All of a sudden, it felt like no one could even get a good touch. No one could even make a simple pass. And it became contagious to the rest of the team. It really is strange, Martin. Like I said, I didn't even see it coming, to be fair. Like, it felt like once we even grabbed the second, we did exactly what we asked, right? We grabbed the first nice and early. Then we said, come on now, let's grab a second, put our foot on the jugular. And we did. We actually did sort of put our foot on the jugular. And then all of a sudden, just decided not to, I guess, just sort of took our foot off. Very weird, just very weird, because it's hard to go 2-0 up in the manner that we did. It is hard. I have to give us credit for it, really do. Like, it was almost a game of two different periods inside that one half, just two entirely different sort of periods, two entirely different sort of passages, in that first half, and just two different Spurs in that first half alone, two different versions of ourselves. Very weird, Martin. And I hope that we don't see it again in that second half, because it was scary and it felt like Everton were going to score any minute. Big up to Wayne O'Bonner. Big up Wayno, member for 28 frickin' months. Elite member too. Really do appreciate you, Wayne. Absolute legend, my man. And I hope you're all right. I hope you're having a good holidays. Maybe also the brother. I bet you've been giving him a lot of crap. I bet you've been giving him a lot of banter, with how Chelsea have been going these days. Wayno, but he says, good afternoon, David and Jack and everyone in the chat. Good game, but we need to take back control in the second half and put this game to rest. Hope you're all well, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Wayne. And I completely agree. Take back control in the second half.
No, look, Wayne, we have to take control back in the second half. This is what it's all about. Postecoglou, from the guy I know from Celtic and that, he won't be happy with this. He'll be absolutely roaring at them at halftime, absolutely screaming at them, and just asking them to go for the kill. He's well aware of the warning signs. He knows as a manager, he's already suffered it at the hands of some of these guys already.
Oh, no.
So he'll be in there getting them motivated.
Dyer's coming on for Romero.
Yeah, that's Romero from the injury he had in the first half of the game. Here we go.
Is it being precaution? This is scary. This is
Why
not good.
Him?
This is not good. This is not good.
Why him? But Wayne, happy Christmas to you. Well, it was happy Christmas until Dyer's come on. But honestly, happy Christmas to you, sir. Big yourself up, Wayne.
Appreciate the support for all the years as well, Wayne.
I'm going to have a coffee. I'll be back in 1 second.
Andrew Bailey saying, why do we make it more difficult than it is? We're making it far more difficult than it is right now, Andrew. Romero's now out, and Eric Dyer has come in here. I'm sorry, Andrew, but this might be a bit of a sketchy one here, sir. But big up to you, and really do appreciate the support. Davey Shire as well, gifting a membership, I believe, to George Kadaris. George, I believe you did say thank you to David, so very nice manners from yourself. And Davo, really do appreciate the support, my man. Really nice of you. And also just making the community a bit bigger with sort of the members and everything. It really does go a long way because, they get to see a lot of the extra videos, a lot of the extra sort of content and things like that we put out exclusively for the members. So hopefully people who have maybe been gifted a membership, see some of those sort of things. But big up to you, Davy Shire, and hopefully you're keeping well. And then Al Ben saying, worried about giving the ball away. Worry about giving the ball away makes us give the ball away. And spoke about being brave, need someone in midfield with a little skill, not Skip. I see the point you're making there, right, Al, is that once you start getting worried about what decisions you make in possession, what sort of touches you're going to make, once you start getting nervous, you do start, making mistakes, right? And then once you show a bit of nerves, the rest of the team starts to show a bit of nerves, and it just ends up leading to this sort of chain reaction of things. And you're absolutely spot on. And you need someone in midfield, which is why, midfielders are who they are. It's it is probably the most difficult position in the entire team, where when these moments come about, you have to be that guy that can be brave, like you say there, step onto the ball, take control of the game, sort of calm everyone else down. That's what midfielders can do. They can sort of calm everyone else down by sort of that extra second or two that they get on the ball, that sort of bit of composure that they have. And we're just not seeing that from Skip, to be fair. And we're not seeing that from other players too. Like Kulusevski's had some shocking touches in midfield as well. I'm not going to put it entirely on Skip.
But he's not in there to compose things, though. He's in there to run at players,
That's fair. But I would say, like, the poor touches have just all of a sudden, came from everyone in the team. So it just needs to be turned around. But very good point there, Alban. Pedro Porro? Can you whip it in?
Oh, it's cleared. But no, Alben's absolutely spot on. Three things you need as a midfielder, especially playing in that deeper role. Just quickly, it's another ball, Brendan Johnson. It's cleared away. But three things you need, right? You need composure, which Skip doesn't have. You need bravery on the ball, which Skip doesn't have. And you need football intelligence. When to slow the game down, when to quicken it up. And I don't think he has that either. He doesn't have the experience or the know-how to have that. So for me, he doesn't tick the boxes.
Well done by Sar there.
Big up, Alben. Absolutely spot on, though, my man. Absolutely spot on.
Big up. Great comment. And also a good start, though, I would say, in the first half, or in the second half here. At least we already getting into their half, creating some chances here. Jim, just a guy who loves Spurs. Richie is the king. I love Richie the king. Might be going on a Richie run later, Jimbo, my man, if we get this win today. And also, even if we don't, I mean, it's just, a great day for Richie. Richie has done his job. He's done his job so far. He's done what almost a striker does, right? Where strikers, they can sort of be anonymous, not even get that much service for the majority of the game, but they have to make that one run. They have to make that one sort of moment, and he's done exactly that. Once again, sort of like the Forest game. Just took his chance, made the right run.
Oh my God, it's a 5-yard ball. What is wrong with him?
Big up, Jimbo.
Jack. Skip just went to return the ball from a throw-in, and he's kicked it out for a fucking throw-in. What is wrong?
I'm not that surprised.
He's so bad. But big up, Jim, though. Good to see you in the building. Sorry, lad. I just got a moment of rage there. But great to see you in the building, Jimbo. Hopefully you and Kate are enjoying this. Richie, look, he's scoring the goals, and that's all we've asked him to do, and he's doing that. That's all we can ask him to do. Yeah. But honestly, if we don't get a win today, this back line and that defensive midfielder is being blamed because the sloppiness starts with them. And if they let in goals, it's on them as well. I can already see how this is going to go unless they wake up a bit.
If I were Everton as well, I would press us. I mean, they kind of have to. They are 2-0 down anyways, so they'd be stupid not to. But it is now with Dyer and Davies on the ball. The shaky passing is they're just gonna be contagious. It's gonna get contagious.
Yeah, one thing I worry about is them balls that were being played in behind. Dyer is shocking at tracking them. He'll get caught. He will get caught.
Richie, great touch.
Here we go. Great play by Richie. On to Sonny.
Great play. It's a little... I feel like Johnson still could have gotten there, but not a great pass from Sonny. Not a great pass. It's a good touch as well from Sonny and Richie. The pass was actually easier than... That was the easy part. But Spurs are creating some openings in this part in the second half. We are creating some openings here. Skip, that's a foul.
The less said, the better about this guy.
But everybody, really do appreciate all of you. I think it was ball behind here. Emerson. Oh no, gets caught on the ball. Mo plays him behind. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, it's 2-1.
Two of them standing there. Two of them just standing there. None of them tracking the run. Absolutely fucking shocking. You knew it was coming. You just knew it. Oh my God.
It's not good. This isn't good.
Oh my God.
That's
what
not
are they complaining about? It's not free.
Emerson, Gave the ball
What's
away
he
there.
doing?
Spurs are appealing for a foul.
Yep,
That is a foul. That is a foul.
He's kicked him in the back.
That is a foul. He's also just absolutely leaned over him as well. Like he's put his whole body weight on top of him. Yeah, he's put his arm over his head as well. He's hit him in the head.
Dyer and Davies between them, just letting him run. Like, that's shocking with Calvert-Lewin. Fair enough, right? It's a free kick or what have you not. But look at this. Davies doesn't know where Calvert-Lewin is, and neither does Dyer. Look, Davies isn't even aware he's right behind him. He gets caught ball watching. Dyer doesn't come across on the cover, and it's in the back. It's a free
Dyer's
kick,
also
but
keeping him so onside. Dyer's also keeping him so onside as well.
It's just so bad. Romero, all first half, was covering him behind Davies, all first half. He hasn't touched the ball. There's no way you cannot give that as a free kick.
He's also hit him in the back of the head. He's literally hit him in the back. Look at that. That's a fist to the back of his head.
He just come in and bashed him over.
Yeah, it's a foul. Emerson actually does pretty well to protect it there.
It's a foul all day long. How many more looks do they want to give the referee? He hasn't touched the ball.
Let us also remind ourselves, he is not left-footed either, Emerson, so sometimes these passes are hard to receive.
Free out?
Yep, thank God.
Yeah. Thank fuck for that.
I mean, it was a foul. Fair is
sign.
fair. It was a foul, but everything after that is worrisome. Everything after that. The way that Calvert-Lewin, he kept him on side like Dyer in that moment. You know, then Davies just doesn't even track the run, has no idea he's even there.
He's standing right behind him, Jack. He doesn't even know where he is. He's like an alert. Book Tarkowski. Book him. Book him. Don't let him remonstrate like that. Give me yellow. They're pumped up now, Everton. This will be dangerous.
I think that is. I mean, that is a foul. I think everything else after that is scary to see, but that is a foul.
It's a free all day long.
He hits him in the back of the head. Like, there you go. Yeah. Like that. He's hit him in the back of the head.
It's the defending after it that worries me. Oh, well done, Johnson.
Good turn.
Done well doing the throw in there.
I agree, Rob. When you do see a foul like that, it does freeze you a bit. I see what you mean. That is the wake-up call we need. Maybe, Shamu, but let's hope that we can use it. Just need a third here. We do need a third. Come on, lads. Grab a third, and to be honest...
You can't even get control of possession.
Grab a third. If we grab a third, like it's enough distance. It's enough distance between us and them. It would be.
Oh no, Romero's got icing on his hamstring. Fuck.
That's not good.
That is not good at all. Ice on the hammy.
He played so well as well. I wouldn't have even thought about him being injured. Never even thought about. Oh no. Poor pass from Sonny.
But again, all Ollie Skip has to do is tell Richarlison to leave that. You know. There's just no communication out there either. It's shocking. This is only going to lead to a disaster if we don't wake up. Sar, can he bring a bit of calmness?
Vicario into Sar.
Well done, Sar.
Oh, Dyer, man.
My God.
Fuck off, Eric Dyer. Fuck off.
He does not want to be here at all.
What even was that, man? What even is that? Oh, my Lord. Emo, please. Thank you, Emo. Jesus, man. Emo, we're going to need you today.
But on Kulu.
We're going to need you defensively, Emo.
Yeah. Oh, unlucky by Sonny. That's shocking by Dyer.
Sir! Well done, Emo. No, we're going to need Emo today here, everybody. We're going to need him. Emo, he's the only competent. Him and Porro are the only competent defenders in that back line.
The only ones that know how to progress the ball.
Progress the ball or even make it defensive.
Sarah's dropped into the deeper role, though. It looks like. Oh, well done, Kulu. Go on, Richie, on the bike. Go on, Kulu.
Kulu, great ball. No, it's fine. Great ball in a Johnson. Porro. Oh. Find Sar.
Johnson to
Sar!
Oh,
Pickford. Oh, Richie. Someone needs to be there. Take that chance. Take that risk.
Good effort by Pappy.
Yeah, great effort. Good job by Johnson, actually, in this second half, I must say.
Well done, Sarr again. turning it over.
Spurs creating down this right-hand side. Sarr, great turn.
Sarr doesn't again.
Losing his man. Oh, Sarr! It's naughty! Oh.
Good attempt.
Win that.
Of course you can't win it.
Sarr. Oh, he gets injured as well. Sarr gets clipped or injured. Dyer, I need you to please stop. Please, dude, make a challenge.
He is so bad.
Oh my Lord, Dyer. Please, man, not like the Rashford. Please, it's like he was like Marcus Rashford.
What are you doing?
It's Marcus Rashford all over again. It's like he just doesn't even make a challenge there. Jesus, man.
He's so bad.
Oh, this is. Oh,
Need to wake up.
That's dangerous. Has he done that intentionally? Oh, he's definitely done that intentionally.
Oh,
he's
yes,
definitely
he has.
done that intentionally.
Yeah.
They have to look at that. That's nastier than even what Romero did. That's actually nastier than what Romero did. Everyone made such a big deal about the Colwell thing, right? Everyone made such a big deal about Romero and Levi Colwell. That's far worse. That's nasty from Dwight McNeil.
Not even looking at it.
He's not even made an attempt. He's not even made an attempt at all. How is that not given? That's actually, they should look back at that.
That lino doesn't even look like he realizes he's at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. He looks like he's in fucking church.
And now they're going back to this one. Are they not even going to go back to that? They just stomped Sarr. He just stomped him. What the hell? Davies, thank you.
Thank God for that.
Jesus, though, that's actually red. I'm serious. How's everyone make such a big deal when Romero does that? If Romero does that, they would be incensed.
Yeah.
Poro.
Oh.
I'd say play
No,
past
it like
Poro
this afternoon.
I swear, if that's Romero doing that, every Spurs fan would be all over him, you know, or asking him to be out of here, all these sort of things. Like, geez. How is that?
Just keep them pinned down in their half so they can't cause us any problems.
It's very cynical.
We have been so shit this half again. Haven't been able to string anything together for the first 10 minutes of this half either. Shocking. We're just going to wait for them to score, and then we might, or wait till they get to 2-2, then they might liven up a bit. Win that. Well on the Porinator.
To no one, though.
That's it,
Good
Sarr.
pressing
Great
from Sarr.
pressing. Well done.
Poro just getting it cleared. Good pressure from Kulu. Win this. Win this.
Pulling out for.
Yeah, he's got to wake up. He's got to be awake.
He's been a good ball across for Charleston. Apart from that, he hasn't done much at all.
Ball in behind.
Ball onto Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Dyer, man, please. Why are you letting it bounce?
Well done, Poro. Sarr, back to Poro. Poro tries a ball for Richarlison. Wins that. Well done. Kulu onto Sonny. Sonny, this is your time.
Come
this
on,
is your
man.
time. Come on, kill it.
Come on, Sonny.
Come on.
Yes,
He
great
goes on the
space.
outside. Gets
Yes.
across.
Oh. Damn it.
Well cleared. Who's
Come
that?
on.
Tarkowski.
Good work from Sonny there. Good space.
Skip wins that. Pop him at Sarr to Emerson.
Kulu
Out to
now.
Kulu. What can Kulu do on the left foot? Richarlison
Back
goes across.
post. Johnson.
Oh, no,
man.
that's shocking.
It's like he's never headed a ball before.
I don't think
He does have a gash. Yeah, he does have a gash
on.
on that. I'll give him a break there. He does have a gash on. He does have.
The gash should open up again.
Yeah.
Come on, Tottenham, wakey now. You need a third here.
We need Sonny to step up for that lady right there. She did get her Sonny goal though. She did get to see him score.
Yeah, very true.
Porinator over the top. Good
Good
ball.
ball to Kulu. Oh,
Great
Kulu
ball.
wins it.
Oh. Good recovery.
Yes, well done, Kulu.
Come on, win that. Johnson, get a
No
foot
foul,
in.
No foul.
Get a
Well
foot
done.
in.
No foul. No foul. He's in his own corner.
Kulu lets him out.
On to Harris. Oh, no, it's Patterson. He's got Harrison on the overlap. They're just going to put this in the box if they know what's
Well
good
done,
for them.
Mo.
Well
Well
done,
done,
Emerson.
Mo. Well done. That's how you
Bloody
make a
brilliant.
fucking challenge, Eric Dyer. Jesus Christ.
Well done, Richie. Well done, Richie.
Well done, sir.
Well done. That's the second time Tarkowski's had a nibble at him. Is the ref going to sort that out? That's the second time he's had words with Richarlison now. Tarkowski had a nibble at him.
Well, he wasn't playing there when Richie was there. So he must not have much love for Rich.
No, he mustn't. Come on, Spurs. Pickford on the ball. Pickford goes long ball. Going to do this all game. Surprised they're not pressing us a lot more. Considering.
Oh no! Played in behind Davies. Oh fuck!
It's just gone wide. But
oh my lord, Davies has no idea anyone is making runs in behind him. He's just ball watching. He's just ball watching. He just has no idea anyone's even behind him there. Jesus, man.
Dyer needs to be across quicker as well. Do you know what it is? Davies is so used to having Romero coming across and covering.
Saving his ass, yeah. He's so used to Romero saving his ass. Oh my lord, this is just nightmarish.
That's shocking though from the two of them. There's no coordination between
Sonny,
Dyer
not
and
a great
Davies. No
touch.
communication. Oh lord.
Thank you, Poro. Okay,
Poro,
huge chance here. Come on, lads.
Get it out your feet.
Get it to Rich. Back post.
Get your head up.
Back post.
He took way too long. Way too long.
Don't tell me. Oh my, get Johnson off. I'm sorry.
Get
That's
him off.
horrible
He's
from
been
him.
fucking
That's
useless.
shocking from
All
him.
he had to do
Pass
was
the
ping that
fucking
20
ball,
minutes
man.
earlier and Richarlison's in.
We have all the numbers as
There we
well.
go.
We have all the
Crossbar,
numbers.
yeah.
We had more numbers than they did going forward. And you take a shot from outside the
Richie's
box.
coming off.
Dumb decision. Terrible decision from Brendan Johnson. Terrible
Why is Richie
decision.
coming off?
That's a shocking
Richie off
decision.
the Hoiberg.
He must be
Does
hurt.
that mean
He's
Kulu
hurt.
will go onto the wing.
Richie looks
That's
hurt.
what it is.
I think
He's
Richie's
holding his
hurt.
back as well. He's holding the area he got surgery on, which is not good.
Well, he would be holding his groin, I think. Not his back.
Did he not get surgery on the coccyx?
I think he got pubic surgery, is what they said. So
Yeah, I think they put it down as pubic, but I think it was his coccyx. I could be wrong. Anyway, Hoiberg's coming on. Come on, Salzburg.
Damn, that's I'm livid with Johnson actually on that. That's
shocking.
That's horrible.
Sonny through the middle. Hopefully he can go and kill the game off now. Maybe it's not. Maybe he's trying to exploit Everton's higher line this half by going with him. Sonny through the middle.
The only hope we can have is more control in the midfield now with Højbjerg in here.
Well done, Emerson. Well done, Højbjerg.
Højbjerg could maybe just provide us a bit more calm
Yeah.
in midfield.
I think that's what he's on to do.
Just get the ball off Dyer and Davies, Højbjerg, please. Just get the ball off them.
Though.
Demand the ball off them.
Off. Get Gill ready or get Donnelly ready. Get one of them ready and get Gill or Johnson off. He's been shit.
Yep, back to Højbjerg. It's fine. There you go, Pierre. There you are, Kulu.
Has Højbjerg literally being brought on just to fill in between Dyer and Davies there?
I think he's.
It looks like.
I think he's had to just make a decision with that Richie injury, and he's just thought, you know what, we don't have enough control here in this game. We have to. Danjuma coming on.
Yeah, with his little rattlesnake celebration. Ollie Skip is so anonymous as well. He's just chasing shadows out there. But yeah, of course, Dyer lets him get a touch without unchallenged. Well done, Dyer.
He just lets everything go by him, Dyer. He's just such an anonymous player when he defends. He's just anonymous when he defends. He doesn't actually make any challenge ever. It's even the case under Conte. I remember he actually never had any tackles.
Great challenge by Kulu.
Great pass
Great
as well.
play by Kulu to Salzburg.
Well done, Højbjerg.
That's how you do it. That's
There
how
you
you
go.
do it, Saucy Bergie.
So, Sonny, got to get rid of it, man. Got to get rid of it.
Kulu.
Find
You
him.
got Sar, Sonny. Poppy. Oh, that's blocked.
Probably made the
Blocked by
better decision.
Tarkowski.
I thought maybe he could have given it to Johnson. It's not like Johnson deserved it after that last moment.
That's why Sonny didn't give it to him after the last moment.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I would have been livid with him. Really would have been.
Who's Danjuma coming on for?
So wasteful. There are a few things I'm actually really upset about. I'm upset about that challenge that Dwight McNeil put on Sarr. That is ridiculous. They did not look back at that because he deliberately stood back. And also, that could have been a lot worse, right? He stood on the back of his hamstring there, right? It could have been a lot worse. And then also, too, I think that moment from Johnson was absolutely shocking. I think it was like a 5-on-3 or a 4-on-3 there. And he'd made that decision. Terrible. Danjuma on the pitch.
Yeah, he came on for
Kulu.
Harrison.
Great strength.
I don't understand why they're not getting better on and just bombarding us aerially. They're going to win it if they do that.
He's a bit of a donkey.
Oh, my Lord. Was that Dyer again that missed that? That's shocking. Oh, my God.
Thank you,
That's
Skip.
so bad.
Oh, goes out for a corner, though. Shit.
Watch this, Jack, if they show a replay. He just misses the ball.
Skip absolutely balloons it out of play for a corner. How have they gotten a corner from... That was like halfway up the... They were like only at the halfway line, and they got a corner out of that.
Come on, Spurs. See this through. Do not switch off. You've been atrocious for the large majority of this game.
Moonhead, I'm going to need you to fucking use that head of yours here, please.
He's marking the smallest man on the pitch, so you better win that.
No, thank you. No. Jesus.
Get it.
Pierre, what are you doing, man? Okay.
Saucing. That's what he's doing, Jacko.
Oh, very much is.
He's saucing.
Great composure from Poro. Great composure. Pierre, great touch.
Oh, well done, Oiberg.
Great touch from that shocking pass from Davies as well. Great touch.
Who won that header from the corner? That was vital.
It's hard to tell. It was
Brilliant play by Højbjerg after that, though, to win us a throw-in.
Oh, gives it away, though, there. Come on, Emo.
Skip, will you get stuck into him?
There you go. There you go, Dyer. There you go, Dyer.
God.
Sir! Good challenge.
He didn't mean that, Jack. He was just
good challenge.
Come on, get in there.
Step out to him, Johnson.
We seem to be very passive standing off.
I don't either.
Half. I don't like it. Switch
well
out,
done,
play
Emerson.
out, Danjuma.
Well done, Emerson. That's a great dive. That's a great dive.
What was that?
That's a great dive. He's very good at those. Good throwing, actually. Come on, Skip.
Skip, will you get it under control?
There you go, Johnson. Moonhead. Ugh, no one there.
I'm telling you, he needs to make another change. Make a change in the forward area again.
Yeah, I'd bring Johnson
off.
out. Yeah, I'd bring Johnson out.
Oh, well done, Emerson. Does enough there to put them off. Don't let Danjuma beat you. Well done.
This might be a strange one, Dave. It's just either maybe Brian Hill or Gio. Maybe you bring into the game. Move Kulu out to the right.
Yeah, look, I'd give Brian Hill the opportunity personally, but I can understand if he brings on Gio.
Oh, who got done there? Højbjerg did.
Well done, Emerson.
Thank
what
you,
a
Emma.
bloody challenge.
Højbjerg getting done there. Brett saying we really need a third. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. If they score one, it changes the momentum again. The first goal in this half is so important. If they score one, they've been on top. They'll go and get a second. We'll switch off. We'll become nervous and erratic. We've been here before. We need to at least get to 8 minutes with it being 2-0.
No. Vicario looked like he...
This is what they do. They just put them in on top of the goalkeeper.
Fouled.
Well done, Vicario.
Yeah, must have been fouled.
Genie, man. Come on, Spurs. Some water out my Spurs water bottle. Nice and cold. Wake me up. Hopefully it wakes them up.
Oh, what's going on here?
The referee needs to get a bit of respect. They're just surrounding him at every opportunity. He needs to book one of them.
Davies. And a skip. Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
Skip.
my Lord. He is so... He can't even get a simple ball under control. And he flicks it up and just puts it on the
lovely
pressure.
header. Sarr, lovely header.
Well done by Sarr, dog. Go on, Kulu. Go on.
Kulu. It's been a bit anonymous this
Just
game as
runs
well,
into
Kulu.
a dead end. Wins it back, though. That'll do. Wrestle him to the ground. Skip, though, just putting us under needless pressure. It's just a simple touch. Get it out your feet and move it on. He flicks it up. Oh, calm down, Dave. Calm down. You don't want your energy, rubbing off on the players.
I agree, Nomad. It's a lot of ball watching as well.
It's becoming very frustrating, isn't it, Jacko?
No, I mean, that touch from Skip is just the sign of the nerves.
They make my blood boil. Sarri's been outstanding in there trying today. Such energy.
Weirdly enough,
he's the only one in that midfield that's tried.
Weirdly enough, I feel like I'd like to see more from Kulu.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's been a bit of a passenger today. You're right.
He's been brilliant the past few games, but kind of need him here.
Well done, Højbjerg.
Thank you,
That's the
Højbjerg.
experience there.
Poro,
Leave it go. Don't you dare touch it, you twerp. Well done. Here we go.
Lo Celso. I had a feeling.
I wonder, is that for Skip? That's got to be for Skip.
I think he might.
Doesn't make sense having Højbjerg and Skip in the same team.
Might go Johnson, Dave.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Yeah, it might be. Personally, I think Skip should come off. He's done nothing in this half.
Good hold-up play, Johnson.
Well done, Johnson.
Good hold-up play.
Ref! Mikalenko's just come down on top of him.
Yeah, what is up with that, though?
It's the second time. Like Jack highlighted with Sarr. It's the second time someone's done that.
Good hold-up play. Good strength from Johnson there.
Ben with the super chat says, I can't wait for Ange to have 2 transfer windows.
Can't wait for him to have 1 transfer window, Al. Can't wait for the next one. Not even 2. Yeah. I can't wait for this next one, man. Hopefully we can get some of these players out of here. And also, I must be honest, Al. Like, Højbjerg, him... Weird. Very weird. Weird substitutions again from Ange. I must be honest. Strange.
I don't get that one.
I haven't...
been the best midfielder on the pitch.
I haven't exactly understood all of them, but I guess there have been some injuries, too. Maybe. There have been some injuries. There has...
Yeah.
Hard to know. But taking Sarr off is... I mean, he's been brilliant today, Sarr.
And our only physicality in there, our only presence in there.
Yeah. Well done, Johnson. Poro's got to be there.
Look at that. At least he's
good pressing,
trying.
Poro. Good pressing, man.
Go with
there you
him.
go, Gio. Come on, Gio. Warm up those legs. They play out, though. Come on, Skip. Well done, Skip. Well done. Thank you, man.
That's better.
Much better, Skip. Dyer, why are you taking 12 touches?
How about?
Good hold-up play, Sonny. Good hold-up play.
Open it up for you. Give it to Kulu. Good ball. Come on, Kulu, deliver.
There you go.
Great return pass.
Gio. Oh.
Tries to backhand it to Emerson. Unlucky.
Damn.
Well done, Højbjerg. Cut out that pass.
Good tackle earlier from Skip.
We need a change on the wings. Our wingers haven't been good today.
No, they haven't. I would say mostly everyone's been a bit anonymous in the second half.
Yeah, true.
Hard to really pick out any real performers or standouts. Actually, I'd go with Emerson, weirdly enough. I'd go with Emerson as actually the standout of the second half. Kulu, get there! Thank you! Kulu! Oh!
Save!
Kulu!
He is such a battering ram.
No,
he is a battering ram.
Strength beyond belief.
Great play by Lascelles.
Who needs pace? Who needs pace when you can show him the weight room? Oh, Kulu, great strength there.
We need to score from this.
Oh, he's just absolutely just showing him the weight room. Just showing him.
Who's being the weakling there? Patterson.
Yeah. Good save, actually, from Pickford, yeah.
It's a very good save. Come on, Poro. Get this right on someone's head. Big Kulu. Imagine Dyer scored. Ah, that's shocking. No one near it. It's straight into Pickford's hands. Gomez gets a yellow card, though. What was that for? It's a switch of play. Oh, if Gomez can get this cross in here, it's well blocked. Vicario, calm it down. Into the Celso. The Celso to Davies. Emerson wants it. Back to Vicario.
Yeah, come on, lads. Nice pass.
Højbjerg, do you know what? Højbjerg has bought, just as I speak about him, he's bought an element of calmness back there, at least progressing the ball from a deeper position.
Dyer, rush out to him, man. You're walking out to him, and you just let that go across. Oh, fuck.
2!
Off this Dyer, man. I hate that guy so fucking much, man.
Yeah.
He's literally walking out to him. He's walking out to him here, and he still lets this go across. Fucking man. Jesus. Oh, my Lord. It's infuriating.
That's shocking by Dyer.
It's infuriating. He doesn't give a shit. Such a petulant little... Oh, my Lord. He's acting like a baby out there.
Do you know what, Jack?
He's acting like a petulant little child. He's literally jogging out to him like that. What a child.
It stinks of petulance. Stinks of petulance. You're right. You're absolutely spot on. He's acting like a man-child.
Romero would have rushed out there. Romero would have rushed out there and clattered him or won the ball. I'm sorry, but he would have. He would have won the ball or he would have clattered him.
No, you're right. He's acting like a child. You're spot on. Here we go. Pedro
great ball.
Oh.
Just a little behind him. Not enough pace on it.
Danjuma into Gomez. Well cut out by Ben Davies. Better. The Celso. He's done all right since he's come on, you know.
He just needs to control the game, Lo Celso. Just needs to get on the ball, control the game. He also needs to move around a bit more, though, to be honest. Like, he's got fresh legs, so he's got to move for it. And sometimes he likes to get too close to it, I think, Lo Celso. Good strength from Kulu. Good strength.
Handball. Handball by Tarkowski's. The line up blind.
Great foul from Kulu.
Super chat from Paul Mark. He says, can't understand Skip being played out. Played and Højbjerg and Gio warming the bench. We need to dump useless Skip. Look, I think Højbjerg's gone out of this club in January. I think that's why he's not being selected to start. With Gio, again, I don't think he's a player that you trust in a deeper position. For me, you know, playing him in more of the 8 or the 10, that's sort of what we brought him to the club to do. But look, the fact that Skip's starting and the fact that he's persisting with him, I think he's trying to get minutes and game times into his leg because we don't have Højbjerg after January.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, Dave. I think Skip is being played because he's probably likelier to stay this season. Paul and Højbjerg could be out of here. Gio as well could be out of here. That being said, why are we putting Dyer into the team? But because I think Dyer should be out of here as well in January. But
yeah.
Please,
yeah,
Vic.
That's true, Jack. No, you're true. Yeah, that's right.
Maybe good chance here.
Just trying to get him a move. Here we go.
Come on, Gio. Come on, Gio.
Play him now. Great ball. Sonny, let it run.
I feel like he played it too late.
Had him for pace, man.
I think he played it too late. I think he played it too late, to be perfectly honest.
He did play it too late. He did, but Sonny also needs to let that run on the outside.
Yeah, not great from either of them.
You're right, though. It could have been played a lot earlier. It's a ball out to the right-hand side. Danjuma running at Pedro Porro.
Well done.
Well done, Porro.
Well
Brilliant
done.
defending to hold him up there.
Good help from Skip and Kulu as well.
Celso.
Johnson, great touch.
Oh, it's Johnson.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Play him.
Gio. He's got Emerson.
Look at great unselfish run from Emerson.
Go.
Great.
Into Sonny. Sonny to Johnson.
Sonny, man.
What is he doing?
He's very upset with himself. He's had a couple of those today, though. He's had a couple of these passes.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good game today either.
He's had a couple of these passes go astray.
It's just such an easy ball, though. This is the frustrating thing about tonight.
Our through balls have just been
balls
off.
like that.
Yeah, our through balls in behind have just been off. You know, some of these extra passes that we're trying to make that should be a lot easier than we're making them look. They should be easy passes.
On the breakaways we have had, the decision making has been poor.
That's just execution. That's the right decision. That's just execution. In that case, he's just got to execute that. Gio.
Celso. That's
Jesus, man. What is that pass, dude? How you expect him to control that?
Yeah, I don't get that. Dyer, get out there. Get out there. Do not let him run.
Oh, my Lord. First block of the game for him. And I'm still worried because he gave him so much space there. But Jesus, Gio, man. Why does Gio have to take 15 touches and then he fires it into Sonny's face?
It was a poor pass. Very poor pass. It's like he's gone to take a shot.
Sonny,
How do you expect him to get that?
Sonny cannot, no one on earth can control that. No one on earth could control that. That's a ridiculous pass from Gio.
Last 10 minutes. Come on, Spurs. It's a corner kick. Stay switched on.
Gomez.
No!
Whoa, what a finish. What a finish.
It's a free effort by Gomez. Here we go. Here we bloody go. 2-1 Everton. Here we fucking go. Here we go. Just as you say, switched on. Stay switched on. Last 10 minutes. Kulu needs to do more to put his body on the line, and so does Skip there.
Yeah. It's a great finish, actually, to be honest. Yeah, it's a ridiculous finish.
It's a very good finish.
Of all the chances they've missed today. Of all the chances they've missed, that's the one that goes in.
They're going to do it to us. It's going to happen again. We've dropped more points from leading position than any other team. It's going to happen again. I know it is. Who's buying time? Well done, Johnson. Stay down.
No one closed him down, says Marlon Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Marlon. If I were to criticize, I'm not going to criticize as much on that one as I would on other moments, though.
It's a good finish.
We should have been punished on other chances. I think honestly, Everton probably do deserve that goal.
Of course they do. They dominated the majority of this game. We've been shit. We had a 15-minute spell, and that's it. That's late.
But yeah, if I were to be critical, I would probably be critical on other moments really than that one. I think that one was actually just a fair finish.
Just don't do anything stupid, please. Look at the Everton fans giving the Spurs fans the fingers.
I mean, they're not even drawn yet. Oh no, ball in behind.
You spoke too soon. Here we go.
Fucking hell, Vicario. Jesus, man.
Jesus.
Oh my Lord. Oh my
Another
Lord.
set piece. They switched on. They just scored
Oh
from
my
one.
Lord. Oh, what a
save
save.
by Vicario.
What a save.
What a save. He's on crack, that guy.
What a save. That just acres of space in behind us. And I
Yeah.
don't know how. We're supposed to be securing the game. How is there that much space in behind?
There's no communication across the back line. The captain's
Oh
off. Here we go.
no, what's cleared off the
Cleared.
line?
No!
Vicario.
Well done, Vicario. Who
Fucking
was that
hell.
cleared that off the line? Ben Davies, I believe.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ, Tottenham. Will you wake up? Wake the fuck up.
What are they appealing for? Wins the initial header.
Well done by Ben Davies with the clearance off the line there. And well done, Vicario. That's brave.
I think Pedro Porro got taken out. Well done, Davies. Great positioning. Great positioning from Davies.
Makes up for the shit game he's had. You can't give away any more set pieces. The longer this goes on, the more nervous we're going to get, and they're going to score from one. Just control the fucking ball. It really isn't that hard, guys. It really isn't.
Please, just honestly, probably 10 minutes. I doubt there's going to be more than 5 minutes.
Oh, they'll find a way, Jack. Everything in the game, you'll probably get 8. That's a better ball.
There
Well
you go,
done.
Pierre. There, lovely
Sophomore,
switch of
great
play,
switch of
Pierre.
fucking play. What a ball. No, how's he offside there? Come on, man. How are you off, Kulu?
That's so ridiculous. We needed... Oh, my Lord. Damn.
We should never have took off Papa Matasar. He was the only presence we had in midfield breaking up play. The only one.
Yeah.
Skip hasn't got near a tackle. Hoiberg and Celso haven't got near a tackle. They're doing better on the ball, but no one's got near the ball in the midfield. Should never have took off Papa Matasar. Should never have been this sort of game. We should have been out of sight.
Oh, my Lord. Skip is just getting bullied there.
Who's pulled out of that header? Brennan Johnson. My God.
Kulu, man, he's just been so anonymous.
Show him down the byline where there's two of yous and take the
ball. And he skinned both of them.
He rinses Porro. Great tackle. Who's that? Lo Celso on the tackle. He rinses Kulu and Porro there.
Fucking hell.
Oh. Great tackle by Lo Celso on the cover.
Fair play to Gio there.
Come on, Tottenham. Stay switched on. Please. It's another one on top of the goalkeeper.
Thank you.
All the way through.
Thank you.
Now delay every set piece.
Yeah,
take
honestly.
an eternity.
Ball boy, kick it into the stands.
Yeah, turn into Dynamo Magician. Make
Honestly,
the balls disappear.
Flatten all of them. Flatten all the balls.
He's just holding on to Sonny. Look at that. He's dragging him around the place.
He's just grabbing him by the neck.
How's that not yellow? Yellow. Yellow to Tarkowski. Prick. He's been shithousing all game, that guy. Ben with the super chat. We won't win this game. The same players last season. Look, I'm getting nervous. I'm not going to lie. You just see how much we're retreating since the older players, the older guard come on. We're just retreating further back, and we're opening up. This is a nervous finish to the game.
Yeah.
Someone needs to get on the ball and just, oh my God. Make something happen.
Sir!
Fuck. He's let him away with it. Don't believe it.
Oh, yes, Gio. Damn it.
Look at us. We're sitting so far deep, and that's not Ange Postecoglou's tactics, by the way. You know, all season we've been playing a high line. Look how deep we are now. You know, and that's just to do with the old guard. I'm sorry. It is. No one's closing down anything.
Vicario, thank
just
you.
let them swing the ball in the box. Be aware of the danger. 2 minutes, and then we'll find out what's added on. Well done, Vicario. Go down. Pull out your shin guard. Untie your laces. Oh, come on, Spurs. Good teams find a way. Win that. Well done. It's ours.
Oh, Skip, dude. Oh, my Lord. He is...
This is not what we need.
That's just insane that that's his
play by
touch.
Salzburg. Come on, Johnson. Rinse him. Use your pace. Rinse him. Go on the outside.
Yes!
Yes! Oh! Just misses Sonny and Kulu. Everton are out, though. Get back.
Give a foul.
Back.
Someone can foul.
Fuck. Hoiberg, take him out. That's it. Sprint. Well done. Well done.
No! How are you letting him through there?
Oh, no. It's another switch of play. They're acres of space. Danjuma on Porro. He's already looked threatening twice. He's had a shot and he's rinsed him with it. Let go out. Well done.
Oh, my Lord. Emo and Hoiberg need to take him out there. That's
Good teams find a way. Come on.
Jesus, I would have 2-footed the hell out of him there. It's got to just take him out there, please. I'm sorry, even if it's cynical and even if it's poor, like you just got to do that. Can't let him through there.
I give Gio his props. He's been good defensively since he's come on, you know.
Yeah.
There's a couple of times he's got stuck in.
Sean Maddox agrees.
Big up, Shawnee. Win that. That jump. You got to compete, guys. And again, no one jumps. It's shocking. Header it back to your goalkeeper. Well done, Porro. That's it, Big Vic. Stay down. Hey. Look at Sean Dyche trying to get more added on. Look. He's not happy. Come on, make it 2 minutes.
6 minutes?
6. I told you, Jack.
For what?
I told you they'd find the minutes.
For what? Genuinely, what has actually happened in the second half?
Oh, no. Come on, 6 minutes to hold on. Get out there. There's no urgency whatsoever. Do not let him rinse you again. Well done, Porro. Good block. Stay switched on. It's not dealt with yet. Stay switched on. Show me how hungry you are for 3 points. I say most people would be sinking 3 points after this game. Braithwaite.
When that...
There's 3 years.
Somebody. Please, someone make a tackle.
Well done.
Kulu.
You've got to hold this up.
Yes, play him.
Well done.
Play him, Porro.
Got to go on the overlap.
Gio, well done.
Celso makes him. Great ball out to Johnson. Just go to the corner.
Yeah, go to
Get
the corner.
to the corner.
Okay. Gio. Oh, my Lord. Okay, thank God.
Oh, go on, Gio. Well done, Emerson. No!
How? Isn't he the one that got fouled? What's going on there? Emo.
Emerson took him out.
Oh, Emo. We need to just keep possession there.
Yeah, Johnson just needs to go to the corner flag line.
No, I mean, Emerson lets them out of that. I don't know why he's giving away a foul.
Johnson just needs to go to the corner flag with that and buy a corner kick or a throw in. I don't know why he came back. Win this. Oh, no, there's not even anyone competing. Højbjerg clears. Sonny trying to get pressure on the ball. No one going with him. You're at a losing battle there. Pickford goes long. Way. Leave that go out, Vicario. Leave it go out. Leave it go out. Why doesn't he leave it go out and take his time to set up a goal kick? Pump it long. Send everyone further up the pitch. Pumps it about 200 metres up in the air. It's another free header for Everton. Emerson flicks it around the corner to
just
nobody.
Just clear it, Emo. Just clear it, man.
Davies, just get rid of it. Don't let that run.
It's throwing for Spurs.
Oh, come on. 4.5 minutes left. Come on, Spurs. Please give me a Christmas present. Please.
Come on, lads.
Please. Emerson with the throw in. 3 minutes left. Come on, Spurs. You wasted 30 seconds there. That's brilliant by Emerson. Sonny, well held up.
Yeah, good strength, Sonny.
Do not do so. Oh my
Lord.
Oh my God.
He's not a footballer. He's just not. He's just not a footballer.
He's just absolutely ballistic at him.
He's just not a footballer. He's just not. He's just not. He's
out wide to Brendan Johnson.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
I don't believe what I've just seen him do. That's panicking at its finest.
No,
just hoof it anywhere.
No,
that's what he's in. That's the mode he's in.
He has to
be.
Well
done, Celso.
He has to be a Yank.
Good ball to Sonny. Go on, son. Finish this. Pulls it back. No one there. Should have had a shot. No one there. That's shocking from Skip. He's just in panic mode. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's 3-on-2 here for Everton.
Dyer, make a challenge.
He's running at Dyer. He allows him to run into the box.
Oh, my Lord.
Fucking make a challenge.
I hate Dyer so much, man. I hate Dyer so much, man.
I hate him
so much. It's just like the Marcus Rashford goal. It's just like Marcus Rashford last season. It's just like he hasn't learned his lesson. He just hasn't learned his lesson. He just hates making a fucking challenge. He just hates making a challenge. He hates it.
Close him down. What's wrong with him?
He just loves showing the man to his table. He's just like a server or a waiter. He just shows him to his table, shows him where to score, gives him the angle, just shows him everything there. Jesus, man.
Skip can fuck off. When you need players to dig in the most, Dyer lets him run straight into
fucking wants to concede.
And only Skip just balloons the ball straight back to Pickford when he's 4 options running at
Dyer
Everton.
just wants to concede, man. Just wants to. Come out, Vic.
Go down. Go down. Well done.
Fucking hell, man. He wants to concede.
What is wrong with him? You just knew it was coming as soon as he picked up the ball driving at him. You knew it.
Just literally stands. Oh, my Jesus.
He just won't do anything. He's being a petulant little child, like you said. No. Do not let him get this out wide. Come on, Emerson. Close him. Well done to Brendan Johnson. Or Sonny getting Brendan Johnson. No.
Oh, my Lord.
He's not off the post.
Oh, my Lord.
He's just walloped the post. We got away with that.
Oh, my Lord.
Someone get up and support him, please. Why is no one moving to support him? They've just hit the post. We got away with that. They're going for another
Just ball
attack.
watching.
Come on,
They're all
30
just
seconds,
ball
Spurs.
watching. They're all just ball watching.
Yeah.
Kulu, go down. That's a
Well
foul,
done, Kulu.
ref. That's a foul. How's that not a foul there?
They're out on their feet. They're all just standing there, ball watching, accepting this. Someone put Prickford under pressure. Yes,
What an
he's
idiot.
gone out.
What an idiot there.
Yeah, he's a clown. We got away with that. Oh my god.
They're all just ball watching here. They're offsides, though. It's fine.
No,
Oh,
the
no,
guy
it
that
was
hit it wasn't.
Danjuma. It was Danjuma.
Off the bar. He hit the bar. He wasn't offside. He was not offside, Danjuma.
How'd that not go in?
Oh, we got away with
Wow.
that.
Wow.
Wow, we got away with that. What are they going to say? Ball line technology wasn't working now.
Oh, Vicario. I mean, can you rule that a
But
save?
it's me.
You can almost rule that a save.
Yes!
Oh, my Lord.
Come
Full
on!
time. Come on.
Ooh!
Fucking relax
Oh,
now.
come on!
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, and fucking Dyche need a beer after that one. I don't
We
blame them.
needed that look.
They need a beer after that one, Ange and
Come
Dyche.
on!
Oh, my Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the effing Lord.
Woo!
Oh, my
Jacko.
Lord. Jammy as F, says Skunky Works. I agree. Just not at all convincing towards the end there. Not at all convincing, but 3 points is 3 points. When you're down to Dyer, Davies, and Skip, I guess you can't hope for much, and these guys have proven once again that they are not that reliable. But damn, did we get over the line here. Thank God. Phew. A major exhale. Oh, everyone. Jeez, I mean, I just don't
Everyone
even
just
know.
take a minute. Jesus.
Yeah, I just don't even know. Wow, saved by an inch there, and also saved by Vicario's knee. Saved by his knee. Holy shit.
I just can't believe how, like, you noticed the recurring team there. As soon as the older guards started coming on and there were the more prominent players out there on the pitch because they had more in numbers, we just dropped off and we went back to what we were doing last season. Let teams have their way with us. Let them put the ball in the box, not track runners. Let them run at us. It was absolutely shambolic. I'm sorry, but a lot of them need to clear off. They're going to ruin absolutely everything we're trying to do. They tried their best today, especially Dyer. He's a prick. He's a bloody prick. Right there at the end, go and close someone down, and he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. And this is just... this is a game that maybe we can just forget. You know, we can just sort of take the 3 points, you know, quickly run away with it, right? You know, kind of 3 points, just take them, run away with it, don't look back, don't turn around, you know, just run away with it. It almost felt like a bit of a steal towards the end there because, I mean, Everton's goal, it was a brilliant finish by Gomez, but, I mean, it was deserved, actually. They kind of deserved a goal at some stage, and, I mean, for the majority of the game, they were the ones causing us more problems than we were causing them. So many things to just be. It was just a nerve-wracking game. That was just a nerve-wracking game. I don't even know. I'm just sort of. I feel like I'd seen that script so many times before. I was preparing myself mentally for us to concede.
Yeah.
I really was. Like, I don't even know how livid I would have gotten because I was just so. I'd already conditioned myself. I had already kind of sort of accepted that we were about to just concede at some stage there, and it was just going to get ready for sort of that same similar feeling. But thank God we got over the line. I mean, did we deserve it? I'm not sure. I think we got away with a bit there, especially with Vicario at the end. They probably, if it weren't for Vicario, they probably would have scored. And honestly, I can't ever see. I mean, Davies, I think we all knew that he wasn't. I mean, that spell of form wasn't going to last long. He was shocking today. That spell of form wasn't going to last long. And then also Dyer, man, I'm sorry. I guess we'll go to Jerome Super Chat because he's brought it up. Can we sell Dyer in January, please? Jerome, I had a moment there where I mean, we were live on air, but if I was just watching that behind, you know, just sort of by myself, I think I genuinely would have burst like an actual, you know, like voice box. So, like, I think I would have actually burst, you know, my lungs, you know, screaming at that man. Like, I actually had in a few moments there with the way that he was not at any way making any sort of effort to close anything down, look anywhere around him to see if there were any runners, some of the passes he was making in possession to give it away. The guy actually, I genuinely believe, doesn't care. He doesn't actually want to be here. He just is taking the money, taking the paycheck, and it's just waiting so he can get out on a free, get a nice little cheeky bonus, whatever team he signs with on that free, and he doesn't care at all if we end up losing that game, conceding, because the way that he was just showing every Everton player to our goal, never ever bothered to even stick a foot out, make a challenge, even make a tackle. And then also towards the end there too, when he had players out on the wing, he was just walking towards them, then still letting the cross, go across him, or still letting the ball go back inside, into the top of the penalty area. I genuinely, like I'm saying, Jerome, I was so close. I did lose it at him. I genuinely did, but I could have actually lost it more with him had it not been live. Like I have so much hatred for that man in certain moments of that game, really do, because it looked like he actually just did not care. I know we criticize him constantly for not being good enough. I understand that, but I actually would go a step further and say he did not even care at plenty of cases. And that actually is what got me infuriated, is because so many people defend Eric Dyer, saying that he does care about the club, saying that he does put in his whole effort. There's no way that you could say that after today's performance. He genuinely looked like a complete passenger and looked like he was happy to be a passenger. It looked like he just didn't give a single shit over that performance, or if any sort of point was earned after that. I genuinely am so livid with him. He is just a player that I can't see anymore. And also, this is why I think Ange cannot lean on him anymore. I mean, I'm going to give Ange the pass this time. I think we're still in a situation. I'm still going to give him a pass because we're so depleted. We have very few players available in the squad. But if he does that again, Ange, I would be upset, because just with how Dyer was playing out there, like, that's just a guy who just doesn't care. Like, I mean, like I say, you can criticize him for not being good enough, but if you're not good enough and you don't care, get the fuck off my team. Seriously. Yeah. Sorry, Dave.
No, first of all, very well said, by the way. Very eloquently said. I would have used a lot more harsher words. But you're absolutely spot on. He came out there. He didn't want to be out there, and that's my biggest problem. He just didn't want to be there. He was just going through the motions, and very, very nearly cost us. And it's just the same things, Okay, he might have a gripe with the fans for how they treat him, but they treat him for shit like that he does every single time he takes the football pitch. Near the end of the game, Dan Juma running at him, you just take him out. You just take him out and give away the free kick. What you don't do is back yourself into your 6-yard box and give him a free shot on goal. If he didn't have Vicario behind him today and it was Hugo Lloris, that's 2-2, and they probably go and win that right at the end as well. I'm sorry, but Ange Postecoglou got a lot wrong today. He should never have took off Papa Matasar. He was our only presence in the midfield in terms of getting around, turning over ball, chasing people down. Ollie Skip is atrocious. I never want to see him in a Tottenham jersey. No, maybe that's a bit harsh. I don't think he should start the next game anyway. Definitely don't think he should start the next game. He was lost in that game today. In terms of the ball, poor. In terms of out of the ball, absolutely poor, chasing shadows all game long. If we didn't have Emerson and Porro back there, we would have much more problems progressing that ball the second half. But this is what I keep saying when it comes to the likes of Dyer. Why do we keep going down this route? Why not give Phillips a go? Why not give Dorrington a go? They would have done a hell of a lot better than what he would have, because at least they have something to fight for. At least they're chasing something and they're putting in a bit of effort. That guy is absolutely atrocious. I'm not even going to spend too much time on him today, because he should be gone anyway. He should have been gone in the summer. Very nearly cost us today. But what the problem is, we're starting to fall back now, where we're going bringing, near the end of the game, you're left there with Dyer, Davies, Højbjerg, Lo Celso, Uaz, Skip on the pitch, and they form the majority of the numbers that have been here and very passive before. What we seen in that game was very much, especially when they came on, very much reminiscent of what we've seen before. It doesn't matter what tactics the manager gives them and what he's asking them to do. They would just drop back deeper and deeper and deeper. Right near the end, we had a breakaway, 4-on-2, and Ollie Skip just balloons it back to Pickford and panics. That shows the measure and the caliber, the mentality of some people we're using. These guys are playing at home with 60-odd thousand fans that are for them, and they're still rattled. What chance have we got going to away fixtures like Brighton after Christmas with some of these guys playing? Look, Postecoglou, I get it. He experimented today, gave people opportunities, but there's people I don't want to see given another opportunity just yet over others. I get why he might have started Skip over Højbjerg, because it does look like Højbjerg's out here in January. But I'm sorry, it nearly came to our detriment. bringing on Dyer. Fair enough if you want to put him in the shop window, but never again. Never again. But look, it was piss poor today. And again, it started 15-minute spell really well, opened them up a couple of times. We're lucky we took our chances today. We're lucky Richarlison took his chance. We're lucky Son took his chance. But apart from that, it was piss poor. And I know people may not want to hear it, but it started with Davies and Erratic being shit on the ball, giving away possession, making the game harder on everybody else. They're making runs to get in position to receive it. Then they're having to make quick sprints back. And then it just has a knock-on effect. And then everyone else starts doing it. It has a contagious effect. I'm sorry. I've praised this team most of this year. Although we got over the line today, and I'm absolutely buzzing. We're inside top 4 for Christmas. Let's not lose sight of that. You know, we've got Liverpool and Arsenal playing each other. We could have closed the gap on the top. But if they really want to kick on from here, that performance has to be scrutinised and criticised. And anyone sitting here saying, Dave, why aren't you praising them? We win. I can guarantee you, watch Postecoglou's press conference after. He will not be full of praise after that. That is not a Postecoglou performance out there. Nowhere near it.
No, I mean, of course, like, be happy with the 3 points, but you have to realize that we got away with it. You do. I mean, it's you just have to accept it. We did get away with it at a couple occasions in that game, and it's I agree with you. I think Andrews, I mean, in no way would he be delighted, I think, with how that game went. I think that was nerve-wracking for everyone involved. So it's just, yeah, it's nerve-wracking. And Daniel Larson saying sell Skip and Dyer now. I agree, Daniel. I think Skip just has to go out on loan, or it's what's concerning too is everybody is so much more adamant to sell Højbjerg. And I just don't, after Skip today, I just think that just shows once again, whether you even like Højbjerg or not, he is a better player than Oliver Skip, and he is a better number 6 than Oliver Skip. He's just not good enough, I think, Skippy. And I think I'm not going to hate on him as much as I do Dyer, but it's just not good enough from him. And then in Dyer, the reason I'm just mad with him, Daniel, I've already yelled at him enough for not being good enough. On this occasion, I must say, like, I can't ever accept anyone saying that he actually cares about this club. Today, he showed to me that he doesn't actually care at all about this club at all, because he just didn't want to be out there. And Dark Sun G saying, typical Dyche team, nail-biting match. Come on, you Spurs. We won. I understand, Dark Sun G, and I'm sorry, my man. It's just when we're live in front of everybody watching the game like this, it is stressful. It is nerve-wracking. We've also been here before, Dark Sun G, as you know, man, with these nail-biting situations and with those guys on the pitch and the way that they were playing towards the end there, sort of, you know, getting further and further into their own shell. We've been there before, man, and we've seen us concede in the very ends of games in sort of a Spursy type of manner, and I just sort of saw it coming. I'm still so relieved and so sort of blown away that it didn't actually happen, that we actually have gotten away with it here. But yeah, nail-biting match. And let's be fair, Sean Dyche, good manager. He is going to try to change things. He is going to sort of rework things, reconfigure things to cause us problems. He's not just going to sort of just concede and just sort of give up on the day. Like, he is going to put up a fight. And his players do, you know, they've been playing well. Like, Everton are a team that is in form at this moment in time. So they were going to put up a fight. They weren't just going to put their head down and, you know, just give up on it. So that's a good point, Dark Sun G. But I'm sorry, man. It's just Dave and I. The reason we're stressed out is just because that was hard to watch, man, in front of in front of everyone. And it's just in this sort of manner and everything. It's stressful, Dark Sun G. It really was stressful. But I think eventually I'll calm down and I'll just sort of take the 3 points and I'll be happy with it. I understand, too, you can't play perfect for 90 minutes in every game, and especially with some of those guys that we saw on the pitch today. I mean, we all know we're not going to be playing perfect for 90 minutes, but I think I'm actually just still so incensed with what I personally think was a lack of trying in certain occasions with certain players. And when I see that, I just don't, it makes my blood boil, Dark Sun G. It really does, but I'll eventually calm down, my man. And I agree. We did win. We got the 3 points, and I will quickly run away from it. You know, it's like stealing. It's like robbing a bank here. It feels like this sort of 3 points. I'm not going to turn around. I'm not going to look back.
Oh, look, by no means am I going to let this affect my Christmas. I mean, I'm absolutely buzzing. We got the 3 points inside top 4. And, you know, we've laid down a bit of a marker for the title challenge. Also, I suppose we have to take into effect Edoji suspended, Basuma suspended, Romero came off at halftime injured, plus all the other injuries we have. I get that. 100% get that. And look, you know, I did say before the game, a good team finds a way to get over the line. So there are a lot of caveats that you can say fair play. You know, we've done enough to get over the line. However, the manner of it is what concerns me. Now, at the time when we really need everyone to come to the fore, look like a good cohesive team, just knock points up on the board, keep winning games, it looks like we're about to sort of stumble again. And it's just not good enough from a number of players out there. I'm sorry, but, if we don't eradicate this in January, it's going to come back and have knock-on effects again. So, although I'm absolutely buzzing and I get all the sort of caveats that surround that win and that we shouldn't be as angry, but I'm sorry, I'm livid with some of the performances out there. One thing I can't accept is players that aren't trying. And what I've seen for a large period of that game is players that truly towel in. The thing is, I get it's Dyche's ball, but I'll be honest, they were a lot more open than what I thought they would be today. And we made that game tougher on ourselves by what we done wrong. It's not like they done anything right. We just done so much wrong that led to allowing them back in the game. And that's what annoys me. But I am delighted we got the win.
Yeah, very delighted. And like I said, Dark Sun G, apologize, man, that, we're not, just jumping for joy, and I think we will be soon. I just think we are just trying to sort of calm ourselves down and also just in a way just sort of make sense of that game, because that was sort of just nerve-wracking on plenty of occasions, very nerve-wracking. And so I hope you can understand. I really do appreciate the support. And as you know, I'm a big fan of Sean Dyche, and so I'm glad that we got the win today. Yeah. And I'm glad that he sort of gets, I don't know, I think he probably feels like he can maybe now enjoy that beer with Ange. I feel like when he was 2-0 down, he probably didn't want to have that beer after the game with Ange, maybe just wanted to rush back home to Liverpool. But I imagine now, he's willing to probably have that nice beer with Ange. I bet Ange probably is dying to have one after that game. I mean, geez, that was stressful. That was nerve-wracking. Adrian Chia saying as well, great stream, lads. Hope you enjoyed the script. Really did not, Adrian, and I think that's why he put that upside down sort of, smiling emoji there, because that was a naughty script that you put up for us, man. It just was, the game was just turned on its head. We were 2-0 up, absolutely dominating them, completely destroying Everton. Almost looked like I said, in the first 15-20 minutes, it could have been 4s and 5s with the way that Spurs were about to play. And then just the game completely turned around. Just nerves started settling in, passes going astray, and it started twisting into a very different game. And I'm glad we got out of it with 3 points, Adrian. Thank you. But that was one of the naughtier scripts that you've ever cooked for us, I must say.
Yeah. Very frustrating, Adrian. Yeah. Very frustrating. But look, I think once the frustration settles, I think tomorrow I'll wake up very happy with the result, my man.
Yes, please. And also, who doesn't feel, it just feels good. It's just, I'm now calming down. I really am. But yeah, Dark Sun G says Everton was on a run, which is hard to break/face. Very good point, Dark Sun G. And I think I tried to bring that up to you earlier, right? Where I'm a big fan of Sean Dyche. I'm not going to say that he's just going to bend over and just sort of, give up or anything like that. I think he is going to sort of, change things. He is going to reconfigure. He is going to, look to try to cause Spurs problems maybe in a different way than he originally planned. And he did. He was successful in that. But I think a lot of it was also self-made, and a lot of it was also kind of self-created too. So, yeah. But Everton, let's be fair, good team, one of the better teams and one of the better informed teams, I would say, in the past month or so as well. And they've taken scalps off at Chelsea, Newcastle, I believe another squad as well. They got a big result against recently. So to be fair to them, they have played very well recently, and they have caused teams problems. And we really blew them away in that first 15 to 20 minutes. They were not ready for the way that we were going out of the gates. But once the game started to settle, they did cause us problems, Dark Sun G. And that's probably credit to Dyche and also just credit to that Everton team, which they had a certain togetherness to them where they didn't give up or anything like that. Their heads didn't go down after 2-0. They still sort of hung in there and caused us lots of problems. So fair play to Dyche, fair play to Everton. And also even the goal that they scored, I think, was very well deserved, actually. Pretty decent finish, too, actually, from Gomez. I was pretty impressed by it. Big up, Dark Sun G, my man. And I believe me, we will celebrate these 3 points. 3 points much needed going into the Christmas. Big up, man.
Yeah. No, 100% we will. 100% we will. We'll definitely celebrate them. Just quickly, Jack, I know it's going to be a hard one this evening, but man, the match, we may put it up. We won, so we'll keep with tradition on that. I've got Vicario and Papa Matasar in there so far, and then I'm torn between Porro, Son, and Richie.
I feel like Emerson's name should be in there. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
I don't know. Anybody? Let me know in the chat.
Let us put suggestions in.
Let me know in the chat, everybody.
But I also want to say, because I know a lot of people are going to head off probably and watch Liverpool and Arsenal shortly. So if you do, I just also want to preempt that and say a very Merry Christmas to all you guys out there. Don't worry if you're not going anywhere. Myself and Jack are going to keep going. But for those of you who might drop off to watch the match, I want to say a very Merry Christmas to all you You have a great time. Hopefully you spend it with family, plenty of good food, maybe a present or nice if you deserve it, if you've been good this year. And just enjoy yourselves and stay safe, most importantly.
Yeah, everybody. Merry Christmas. This was a much-needed 3 points. I'm glad we got over the line. I'll take these 3 points. I'll put them in my stocking, put them as a nice Christmas gift under the tree for myself and as well for Davo. And very good. I'm seeing Vicario. No contest, says Jazzy Fusion for man of the match. I can agree. I think Vicario probably deserves it. I personally think
he'll win it anyway.
I think he should win it. I just think Emerson should probably make that 4. Let me know what you think, guys, if Emerson should make that 4. Someone's maybe mentioning Poro.
He's gone in.
Yeah. I think Poro could get in there maybe. Sarr, if he had played the whole 90 minutes, Sarr was probably the best of the midfielders. I'd say Sonny maybe was the best of the wingers, but it was a pretty not lackluster, but it was a pretty anonymous performance from sort of the wingers today, I think, in general. Like, I think Sonny might have been the most creative, but not as creative as he's been in other games. I think he's been far more creative and far more influential in other games. So that was also kind of a strange one. Yeah, Dave, I'd probably go Emerson and Vicario were actually probably my 2 favorite performers on the day, I think I'd say.
Right, well, the man of the match poll is up. I'm going to put Vicario in because I think he's going to win it anyway. He's been absolutely sensational.
Definitely.
We'll get on to him. Papa Matasar, I think, was our best midfielder on the day, so I'm throwing him in there. Emerson, I think you're right. Jack filled in at left back, deserves a bit of notoriety and credit for that. He done well today. And then I'm going to stick down one of the goal scorers, and I'm going to put Sonny down because he played the full game over Richarlison, even though I thought Richarlison was good today, and I'm delighted he scored. But there's your selections for man of the matches. Please get your vote in.
I'm in the stream right now. I'm still waiting for them to... There they are. They've now come up. Crocodoc says, as bad as Dyer is, I give some blame to Ange for trusting him over Phillips. He saw the Wolves game and the massively negative impacts that he had. Absolute madness. Crocodocs, I mean, it's a fair point that you make there, because I just think with Dyer, there were already a few concerns, I think, going into it. Like Dave brought up, he gets played in behind far too often. He doesn't really know what's behind him or what runs are being made. He doesn't really hold the line very well. In possession, he's pretty poor. He just sort of plays hospital passes or just plays sideways passes till we eventually lose it. And then also, I just think what maybe I didn't see in the Wolves game, but I saw in this game, was actually just a lack of trying in Dyer's case. Like, I genuinely can tell that he did not care, did not really want to be there, or just didn't really care much for his teammates or for the game, or even getting the 3 points. Like, I think he would have been happy to see us concede there, because his body language, his overall effort, everything there was just wrong. And it's only my take, it's only my sort of reading of him, but I've seen that guy far too many times, and this was genuinely one of the most livid I've ever been with him after a game, just because I could just tell that there was something in sort of that body language of his that was just not right. He just didn't look like he cared, didn't look like he wanted to get stuck in, didn't want to make a challenge, make a tackle. And also as well, how many times did we see Everton players played in behind, clean in behind, and then he was just marshalling them, almost like chauffeuring them, to the goal. Like, he was acting like a chauffeur more than really a defender, or like a waiter, host, or, pointing you towards your table. It was just shocking from him. But maybe in case of Ange, like, he just has to look at it now. Like, he can't throw him in again. He just can't. He has to trust the academy. And I think this is your point the whole time, Dave, is when Dyer and guys like this put performances in like that, surely it can't get much worse. So you have to put in the academy. I mean, there's no risk really at that stage. If they're going to put in performances like that, definitely throw in the kids.
This is my point in the first place, Jack. Like you said, there is no risk putting them in because they're automatically going to be better just because they're going to put in effort.
Can't get worse.
Than other guys. Yeah, exactly. Can't get any worse. And this is why I keep saying, why do we keep going down the same old road? And I agree with Crocodox. Look, that's one thing I'm not happy with Ange Postecoglou with today, is that he did bring on Dyer at halftime. I know people keep speaking to, but he's experienced. But I'm sorry, that experience goes out the window when you don't try and you make the mistakes that he always makes. For me, I don't understand it. It's something that every manager seems to do. But I also blame the club on this one. He's one that should have been gone out in January. They should have forced his hand out the door. We keep hearing no players bigger than the club, but it seems like him and Hugo Lloris they seem to be allowed to dictate their future. And at the end of the day, it's up to the club to take that option away from managers now and just not have them around the club. Just get him gone. But I agree, Ange needs to be smarter than that. He should have brought on a Phillips or he should have brought on a Dorrington. He spoke about a couple of weeks ago that Dorrington was close to an opportunity. He was ready to give Phillips an opportunity before he he got injured. So why are we now turning back to the same old individuals who let us down in years gone by? And he very nearly cost us that game today. Every single bit of Everton's threat in that second half came down his side. You know, it's just not good enough. It's nowhere near good enough. And I agree. Ange Postecoglou, I want to know the thinking behind it. I don't agree with it. I absolutely love Ange, by the way. I'm not criticising Ange. I think he's been absolutely a breath of fresh air and what Tottenham need. After Paul, I was the other one putting his name out there, along with Ollie Freeman and stuff like that. But, I'm sorry, but I just don't understand that decision today. I really don't. I'm perplexed by it.
I'm perplexed by it as well, and I
don't
think
want to see him do it again.
No, I can't see him do it again. I would really have a lot of concerns if he were to do it again. I even have concerns that he did it this time, Crocodox. And to be fair, right, you can't. I'm gonna put almost all the blame on Dyer's doorstep. That's just who I am. That's just how I see it. But I agree with you, man. Like it is Ange's choice, right? It was Ange's choice to put him on, and he does bear sometimes the responsibility of who he puts on the pitch, right? He's not always responsible for their performances, but he is responsible for who he decides to make an impact on the game, and that was definitely the wrong player. And so I can see what you mean, and his negativity in the way that he plays sort of, is contagious to the rest of everybody else. And so I agree with you, Crocodox. Great comment, my man. Great comment. Really appreciate the support. Al Ben saying, no number 37, no number 38, and no number 10, number 8, number 17, or number 30. No Ange Ball, same, equals no Ange Ball, and same old. So no Mickey Van de Ven, no Basuma, no Madison, no Doji, no Romero, no Bentancur. And those are all brilliant players. And this is what I mean. I didn't expect us to probably be brilliant for the whole 90 minutes, but I didn't see us being that bad, actually. And maybe that's just me being a little naive, Al, because there are certain moments from Skip and Dyer and Davies where they did just sort of blow my mind with how poor they can be, because some of the giveaways that they had, touches, in possession that were just genuinely shocking, that I would have probably had a better touch, like as a Yank and as a backup fullback, my whole life, I would have had a better touch on some of these occasions. Like it really was just sort of baffling. And so I agree with you that maybe we do have to sort of temper our expectations when all of those guys are out that are all such brilliant players that normally would be playing ahead of these guys that we're sort of ramming home about. But really was still like, I'm still maybe just naive Spurs fan, I guess, where I'm still just sort of blown away by how poor some of our backups are and how poor some of our squad players are. But fair point, Alban. I mean, those are all brilliant players. I'll list them again. Mickey Van de Ven, Udoji, Madison, Basuma, Romero, and Bentancur. I mean, that's just so many misses in so many areas of the pitch. So good point there that you raise. Neil Shafton saying Big Vic is huge. What a keeper. I don't know if Lloris makes half of those saves that he did today, actually, Neil Shafton. I really don't. And also, you look at Pickford, too, right? The moment that Pickford had where he parried it back into the danger area for Sonny's goal. I mean, Vicario hasn't really done that all season. Think of some of the parries that Vicario has had. I think he usually likes to parry it. He doesn't always catch it, but his parries are rarely that dangerous. Like, usually he does parry it to the right area, to sort of, a place that's a bit further away from the goal, not right back into sort of an oncoming striker or an oncoming player. He does a good job at sort of, pushing it out to, away from danger. Whereas in the case of Pickford, he did not. And Vicario showed to be a better keeper than Pickford today, both in possession, but also some of the saves he made today. And one of them where I believe it deflected, I think Dyer, it deflected off of Dyer's foot or off of his knee or something. And it was one of those where it's just pure reaction, pure instinct. And Vicario stuck out a really big right hand and really had to dive, across goal for it as well. He is a crack keeper. He just is. He makes so many crack saves. And we once again had to rely on him, Neil. We did. And I'm glad that he's here with us. I really am. I mean, he's probably next to Sarr and Porro, some of the most reliable players for us this season, Dave.
Yeah, Vicario's been, look, I hope he keeps going under the radar, I think it'll only be the end of the season or towards the end of the season when people really take note of his abilities. But you just go back to some of the games where he's made big saves. Man United made 6 in. Liverpool, he made a few. Arsenal, he made a couple to keep us in the game. We ended up digging out a result. Nottingham Forest last week could have been an even cager finish last week, but he made a crack save right at the end. A couple of big saves there today as well. That one with Danjuma you're talking about, Jack, right at the end where it looked just like the player has a free header, he comes across, sort of slaps it away from him. He's been absolutely unbelievable this season in terms of the shot stopping. And it's something that we really missed sort of last season. I guess if you are going to have two centre-backs that just aren't really good enough to beat at Tottenham, at least make sure you've got a world-class goalkeeper behind him, and that's what Vicario is. He is a world-class goalkeeper. He's done it now for half of a season, and he's always alert, always switched on, always screaming at players, which I absolutely love, and that's what a goalkeeper should be about. He's been an absolute revelation. Shame we couldn't get the clean sheet for him today, but he's been an absolute revelation. And also what he offers us in possession, very calm as well. He's just been absolutely brilliant. I would say probably the most informed goalkeeper in the Premier League in terms of the amount of saves and everything else he's asked to do. I've run out of things to say about him, Jack. I absolutely love him. Thank God we didn't get that clown Raya.
Yeah, he's probably been, once again, more of a shout for signing of the season than really anybody else, actually, Neil. And that's just because of these sort of performances that we've been getting out of him that actually win us games. Like, we've had a few occasions where the goalkeeper has probably won us the game, with some of the saves that he's been able to pull off. And Vic has done it once again. Dark Sun G saying, Dyche has a better plan than Chelsea or Man United do in games. Dyer curse is really real. Whenever he is on the bench or plays, it's always a sketchy game. Andre Gomez scored on us, and it's karma. Yeah, it probably is karma, maybe a little bit. And that's why that was actually at the back of my head, Dark Sun G. That's why I was complimenting Gomez, because I was sort of like, well, I felt bad. We sort of hurt his career, gave him that massive injury. And then that was a pretty amazing finish. Like, it was a pretty sensational goal. Despite all the missed chances that they had, that was a pretty amazing goal, to be fair to him. I can't even, maybe we could have closed it down a bit better, but it was actually just that impressive of a finish, to be perfectly honest. And, good for him that he got to, in a way, score against us in some sort of version of karma. But when it comes to the bench, Dark Sun G, I think he's just got to start leaning on the youngsters instead of leaning on, Dyer, because Dyer is going to just make the game sketchy. He's not going to he doesn't provide any solidity. I think that's what Ange thought. I think Ange must have thought that Dyer's just going to come on, sort of slow the game down, maybe in a good way, sort of offer a bit of experience, maybe what's in his mind. It's like he offers that bit of experience. He's sort of been there before. But no, he just makes the game sketchier, makes it far more nerve-wracking. He makes everyone else nervous as well with how he plays, and just everything goes to shambles when he comes into the team. And like you say there in the beginning as well, Dyche he's a smart manager, and I think I've always rated Sean Dyche. I've always found him to be a lot more clever than people make him out to be. And also as well, he does have sort of different tricks up his sleeves than other managers do. He makes changes that maybe other managers might not, or he sort of goes for more of a direct approach, which actually can be very helpful and just easier, and trying to create chances. I think he did change something. I'd have to watch back the game and see exactly what it was, but he did definitely make some changes in terms of how they were trying to play, and it caused us lots and lots of problems. And they also pressed us more than I even expected. I thought they would actually sit back a lot more, but he in fact actually pressed us a lot higher up the pitch, Sean Dyche too, which was a bit of a surprise. That's not how I anticipated it, to be perfectly honest. So, Dave, he's saying Dyer curse is real. Any of those that you would touch on from Dark Sun G?
I mean, look, when Romero's defensive abilities are being questioned because of the likes of Dyer, it says everything we need to know about the guy, really, doesn't it? When a World Cup winning defender, his abilities were put into question all last season for Dyer. When people are dragging down Romero to build up Dyer, it becomes a massive problem. The common denominator is him. Just get him gone. He's just not good enough. He's crap. He's useless. He drags everybody down. He has a contagious effect on this squad. And it's just not good enough. Just look, this is why I keep campaigning. Rip up these guys' contracts if they don't want to go. Just rip them up, pay them out. Because they'll have more of a detrimental effect come the end of the season. I know people say, you can't just pay up every contract. I'm not saying that for every contract. I'm saying it for certain individuals. You pay Dyer up, you will get a much better prize pool at the end of the season in terms of your league position. So I'd actually argue it probably balances it out. But come the end of the season with that decision. So for me, just get him gone. His days are done. They were done years ago. Can't believe we're still continuing with this circus, to be honest.
Neither can I. Big up Dark Sun G. And as you know, I respect Sean Dyche, and I imagine he did something that really did cause us problems. Just maybe a good comment here from Chris Peters that I wanted to bring up. Big up to you, Chris Peters. He says 2-0, and he wanted to save anyone who wasn't on 4 yellows. I think he's talking about Ange. Dave, maybe the reason why he had actually gone for those substitutions in particular was because some of those guys, Pop Matasar, Romero might have been on a suspension had they picked up another yellows, maybe is what he's thinking. And we already were 2-0 up.
Yeah, look, good point. But Romero, when he's got ice under his hamstring, concerns me a little.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think he needed to make the Romero one at halftime either. If he wasn't injured, I think he could have waited a bit later on in the game to make that sort of decision. But yeah, I take the point on board.
Yeah, I hope that's partially the case, but I agree with Dave there. It did seem to be more injury related as well. And then also Johnny Stokes, I just saw you joining us in the house. Big up to you, Johnny Stokes. Hopefully you're keeping well this evening, my sir. And also good 3 points for you to take into the holidays, my man. Dark Sun G saying, if it was Lloris, we would have lost. Vicario, man of the match. Luton won, laughed my ass off. Listen, Dark Sun G, I should have just put some money on Luton actually to get something out of that, because that was the only team, weirdly enough, that I sort of had confidence in any of the games today. I actually, for some reason, had a sneaky feeling that Luton were going to get something out of it. But all the different parlays that I put together were sort of other games included. I should have just gone for Luton by themselves, because Fulham absolutely screwed me with their loss today. I thought they were going to win quite handily and quite easily, but no, it turned out Luton was the one that I was more right about. And they actually have a pretty decent manager themselves, actually, I must say. You know, that guy, what's his name, Rob Edwards or whatever his name is over at Luton Town. He's almost similar to kind of a Sean Dyche in a way, where he's been very good at playing very organized, defensive, low scoring, keep the game within reach, type of style of play. And Luton Town have been very impressive this season. And when it comes to Lloris, I think you and I have always been on the same page with the Dark Sun G. I think we needed Vicario. Like, as much as I love having him now, I would have loved to have had Vicario 2 or 3 seasons ago, because I think we would have actually had much better seasons under Jose or Conte had we actually had Vicario in our team, because he really is the keeper that we've been needing for a long, long time, man. The keeper we've been needing for a long, long time. He just does so many things that Lloris just wasn't anymore. He's a sweeper keeper. You saw that today. Good in possession, makes right decisions, knows when to get it launched, knows when to keep possession, keep it on the floor, and then he just pulls crack save after crack save after crack save to keep us in games. He really is terrific, and as you know, I'm just a big fan of his, because I feel like, as you feel too, we've been needing him for a long, long time. Dark Sun G following up saying, Emerson is class, can play anywhere in the back line. Royale over Dyer any day. Also would have been different if we had Udogie. Normally we suck on box. Normally we do suck on Boxing Week, right? Actually, when I think of it, we have had some New Year's and Christmases ruined, or not ruined, but in some way, kind of let's say we haven't had the best of Christmas sort of fixtures, or the best sort of Christmas sort of results, or even New Year's results. I remember haven't been great in recent sort of seasons as well. Dark Sun G, we've had some bad ones there too. And actually, had Udogie been available or been fit, maybe we would have seen Royale then through the middle or through the center back position, Dave.
Yeah, probably would have, Jack. Probably would have. It still doesn't, give me any comfort, the fact that he brought on Dyer instead of Phillips or Darlington. That still really irks me.
Did Emerson earn himself some brownie points today? Yeah, did he earn himself some respect from? Yeah.
Look, Jack, this is what I've been trying to say for quite some time. We bigged up Davies for 2 games, poor again today. Johnny Maddox hit the nail on the head on the fan show Monday, where we're just going way over the top with these guys because everyone wants them to succeed in that, which I get. But he has made errors leading to goal. One thing that's not highlighted enough when it comes to everything, I think, or Emerson, and I think when it comes to Emerson, I just think, unfortunately, he's one of them guys people just like to clown on regardless. They just put out throwaway comments on him because it's easy to do. But when you actually look into Emerson, has he cost us a mistake leading to a goal from right back this season? No. Has he done it at centre back? No. And has he done it at left back? No. Now, when it comes to Emerson, you're talking about a guy that's been playing out of position but still doesn't cost us games. But yet we've made excuses for so many players over the last few years. But he doesn't play this way, he plays that way. He doesn't play this position, he plays that position. I've always said, if you buy the right quality, it will give you versatility, because the right quality will have the ability to play in multiple positions. And he deserves a lot more credit than what he gets. Okay, he has his moments. I get it, right? I get it. But he is a good versatile player. People were quicker for us to sell him, and I will not forget this, 4 or 5 months after he arrived than what they were to say get Eric Dyer out of the club.
Yeah.
Well, how much has that come back to bite them on the ass now? When it comes to Emerson, Give him a lot of praise, and the praise that he deserves. In years gone by, we've had other fullbacks that play on the rights, on their proper side. You know, I remember Doherty getting how much praise under Conte for a few games stint when he played on the left-hand side. And I told everybody, it's not here to last. Don't get gassed up. And he's gone. But when it comes to Emerson, it's continuous. And I think he deserves a lot more praise. We make so many excuses for players in years gone by. You know, but we don't do that when it comes to Emerson. And for me, he's took enough slack off the Spurs fan base. You know, what was it? Emerson, he's our right wing back. He can't kick a ball, and all them songs, everything else.
Yeah.
But yet, what he's done is he's gone, instead of sitting there moaning and bitching to the press about managers, about the fans being on his back, this, that, and the other, which many players have done at this football club over the last few years. He takes his paycheck and he goes and invests it into his career. He hired someone just to tell him how to live his life a little bit better, to optimize his sleep and be ready for Tottenham Hotspur. He works on his game in the training ground. He's been even better on the football pitch. And I'll always give someone like that a lot of praise, that invest their own money into their own career. That's something Ronaldo got a lot of praise for over his time. That's and stuff like that. Well, Emerson has done it. Dyer's never done that. What has he come out and done? Criticise the fans, criticise management, criticise backroom team. Hugo Lloris has done the same. Ben Davies, although he's done okay this season, he's also come out in the past and criticised managers and fans and everything else. He hasn't. So give him the praise he deserves.
Yes.
Sorry, I know it's long-winded, but I feel strongly on this.
No, you should feel strongly, and I'm glad that someone else can actually speak on Emerson and defend him, because I, as well as you, King Hoddle, I know too, like not lots of us, only a few of us, I feel like for a long, long time have defended Emerson and have actually pointed out that he actually does have a decent sort of role in this kind of squad, whether he's a starter or not. Like, he does actually help us, and he does, help us in these sort of situations when we're threadbare, not many players to pick from. He's defensively reliable. He's good at clearing it as well. He's good from set pieces in terms of defending them. In possession, I don't think he's nearly as bad as people say he is. I actually think he's all right in terms of retaining possession, especially more as a fullback than he is as a center back. And then also, what I can't ever fault Emerson for is his effort. Effort is always there when it comes to Emerson. He always is there to put in effort. He usually stays focused as well, usually stays switched on. Rarely would you say Emerson's caught, sort of sleeping, caught sort of too relaxed or something like that. He always knows how to sort of stay switched on, stay in the game, and just has so many fundamentals to his game that I can't really say about other players sometimes. Like, I do think he's a very fundamentally sound player, Emo, and I could never understood how he gets so much hate from Spurs fans in general, because he's just been sort of a reliable player for us, despite not being the flashiest, the prettiest, or anything. He is reliable. He is genuinely reliable for us, and we have taken advantage of his sort of availability and his consistency, and we haven't given him much credit for it. We haven't, and I think it's a day where hopefully the Emerson Royale Appreciation Society comes out strong today, Dark Sun G. And as you know, I've defended him for a long time, and I like Mo. I think he is a good player to have around and a good player to have around for this season. And he's done actually much more in variety of positions than I actually even thought he could have. And he's impressed me, despite being one of his biggest fans. He's even impressed me a lot this season. So big up to Mo. A good day for Vicario and Mo. For me, I think those were the two best players on the pitch. And I'd like to see him at center back again, if that's what's necessary, considering what happened to Romero and everything, Dark Sun G. And great comment, my man. He is class. And also, after everything that happened to him with the fans and the criticism, elite mentality in his case. He also says Dyer, CDM.
That's why he's easy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just quickly, Jack, that's why he's easy to clown on, because he never bites back. The fans come out into the press and go, he can't do that, this, that, and the other, it affects me, and an excuse. That's why he's easy to clown on. That's
a good point, actually. He's probably, in a way, yeah, I've heard people say they never wanted to see Emerson in a Spurs shirt again, like sort of things. Like, geez, the guy just gets such a bad rap sometimes, such a harsh treatment.
Remember back to last season? Yeah. Remember back last season, Sanchez got booed, and everyone said, you can't do that, that's so mean. Okay, well, what's worse, singing songs about Emerson or booing Sanchez?
Yeah,
singing songs is worse.
Very good point. Very good point.
Allowed to happen, apparently.
Emerson had multiple mocking songs about him, and that was far worse than the booing. That's a very good point there. And he's risen above it. Thank the Lord he has, but not many would, Dark Sun G. Not many would. Dyer, CDM turned center back versus Royale, right back turned center back and left back shows. And this is a point Dave has actually made, Dark Sun G, that good players can do a job in different positions. They don't need to be world class or, in any way exceptional in, another position, but good players can do a job. They can put in a shift in a variety of different positions, whether it's, another position in the back line, whether it's stepping into midfield, being a right mid instead of a right back or whatever it might be. They can do a job. They can try the best they can. And who knows, they can be reliable enough that you could still get the 3 points or whatever that's necessary to get over the line. And I think Emerson is a real example of that. He's shown that he can be solid enough in sort of center back or left back or right back. And we've taken advantage of that this season. And I think that's why Ange, likes him so much, because he clearly is somebody that he can turn to and somebody that he can rely on to put in a decent shift or an okay shift to try to get over the line. So, Dave, I mean, everybody loved talking about how Dyer should step into midfield and how, he's played all these different positions, but, which one is the best one for him? I mean, Royale, he showed that he can play different positions and almost in a better way than Dyer does.
Look, Dyer's playing in multiple positions because managers are trying to find his best position. That's his problem, and he sucks in every single one of them. But the difference with Emerson is managers will play him in different positions. Let's not forget, I think Conte played him right side of centre-back at one stage last season as well. They play him in different positions because they actually trust him to go out and do a job. There's a massive difference.
Yeah, massive difference, like you say there. And then Johnny Stokes, good to see you, Johnny. He says, Ange is now starting to piss me off. He's playing shit like Davies. He's making wrong subs, like swapping a striker for a midfielder in terms of PEH. Then he brings on shitty Dyer. It's becoming madness. John, just to play sort of devil's advocate towards yourself here, no, just to be in support of you, I think it was Marlon Green, might have been Marlon Green or it might have been Ashmatic when I was on their channel on Spurs Southview Coys the other night. One of them had asked me, what do you make of Ange's substitutions? Like, they were saying if I were to have one criticism of Ange this season, they were saying usually he doesn't get his substitutions right. They were saying they're quite critical of them. They're not a big fan of his substitutions. And after today, maybe there is a case for that. There could be a case for that after today, that he doesn't seem to lean on the players that us fans would like him to, or he's often maybe making changes, in certain areas of the pitch that don't seem to make a lot of sense to us. Just to also, though, remind ourselves, though, a lot of us were very critical of Jose's substitutions, of Conte's substitutions. So I guess all is fair, right? We're also, pointing that maybe Ange can also maybe be a bit better in that regard. But yeah, interesting, Dave. It's a bit of a theory amongst the fan base that Ange's substitutions, they've not been the greatest in terms of some Spurs.
Look, you know what? I can fully understand. I thought Liverpool just equalised against the field. Salah just hit the side net and... but look, John, I agree with you. I was sort of left perplexed by them. But you know what? Since I've sort of calmed down a little bit as well, because I needed to calm down, believe me. I was absolutely vexed for a little while with the performance and the nature of it and stuff. But look, this is the dregs of the squad that's left. These were always going to come in and play football once we got injuries and suspensions. Look, again, I'll blame the club. There was players that they could have got rid of in the summer, and they chose not to. They allowed them to stick around, and this is the result of it. Every manager has had to use these guys. It just isn't Postecoglou. And I do find that every single manager, no matter what subs they make at this football club in these tough periods, we all sit here and criticise them. And look, I get it. Everyone deserves to be criticised at some point, right? It's how you make people better. You can't get better without criticism and stuff like that. But I do find it hard to sort of completely criticise the guy because of where we're at right now. Like, when you do look at it, we've got the injury list we've had the added the suspensions, then we have Romero walking a tightrope but also injured, then you have Papa Matasar. Look, I don't get that substitution. For me, I would have kept him on at all costs. He was the only midfielder there. Richarlison went off for Højbjerg. I understand it. He's got the flexibility and the fluidity to be able to move Son up front and move bits and pieces around. So I'm not too much really concerned about that. I think when you look at Richarlison coming off, he was sort of holding the top of his arse to the lower back area. So maybe there's a little niggle there. But at the end of the day, I don't think the frustration should be on Postecoglou. It should be on the players. At the end of the day, they all sit there, bitch, moan and crying about opportunities. It's the reason why they've got other managers sacked in the past. Oh, I want this opportunity, I want that opportunity. But the repetitive theme is it doesn't matter what the manager does in terms of giving the opportunity or who it is. We see a lot of the same crap. And for me, again, I just put the focus on the players. Yeah, I get it with some of the substitutions and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, this is what he's got to work with. He has to try and make the best work. You know, I'd argue he's made it work more than what Jose and Conte has. With Jose and Conte, they're just like, look, it's not going to work, so we'll just persist with this. Whereas at least Postecoglou is trying things. He's being proactive about it. I get the frustration. I'm frustrated with myself. One thing I would say, though, John, I think you'll agree here, if he's preaching to the players to be brave, he also has to be brave. Stop putting fucking Dyer out there. Bring on a Dorrington. Bring on a Phillips. If you're going to ask the players to be brave in them selections. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And then also Johnny Stokes saying, I backed Emerson from day one and got laughed at for it. Ignore the haters, lads. Yeah, fair point, John. And I've been incensed in the past over how much criticism Emerson has gotten. But I think almost it's a bit silly, I think, to still be criticizing Emerson. I was even shocked with how people were so afraid to play him at left back today. It's just, I was confused by that. I just feel like he hasn't put that much of a foot wrong this season to have warranted that much sort of fear and criticism and everything. It's just, it's weird. It's weird, John. For some reason, he gets a lot of hate and a lot of stick, but I guess we'll just sort of continue to rise above it. And I know Emerson will rise above it. He absolutely knows how to, and that's fair play to him. But big up, John Stokes. I hope you're well, man, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, wonderful New Year's, good holidays. Hopefully you have some good family and friends maybe around you over this upcoming weekend and week.
Time, Johnny boy.
3 points in the bag, man. But big up to you. And also, John, just again to play devil's advocate, I think it was Marlon Green, sort of brought up that exact question. Maybe Ange's substitutions could be questioned a bit more. It could be brought up and, sort of highlighted. So you're not the only one. You're not alone in that regard, John. Dark Sun G says, if we can rip up Serge Aurier's or Bobo the Clown's contract, why not rip up Eric Dyer's? They are equal.
And Doherty's, don't forget that. We ripped him up so we could bring in Pedro Porro. No, the thing is, Dark Sun G, we can't do it. We just don't want to do it. It feels like, I don't know, from Daniel Levy's point of view, does he feel like he owes a Dyer? I can understand if he feels like he owes Lloris. In fairness, Lloris gave us 8-9 very good seasons. It was the last season that really sort of tarnished his legacy at Tottenham. So I can understand maybe that to a degree. But if he wants to give a bit of leeway to Dyer and, as a friend, as the service he's given us, I don't understand that. And that's probably why we don't win anything, when you're giving leeway to losers.
And yeah, in Lloris's case, like, I wouldn't say as much rip up the contract. I think that's definitely harsh. It's just that he just needed to go. Like, he wasn't good enough anymore to lay claim to the number one spot anymore at this club. And he looked like he sort of wanted out of here anyway, Dark Sun G. So that's what made it a bit confusing, was like, okay, you sort of walked out on us. Why haven't you left then? But
when he said at the end of the season he was leaving, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he walked out on us at halftime versus Newcastle. Said he was leaving at the end of the season. Ended up not doing that. A bit confusing, but just sort of. Maybe, I don't know, just sort of look past it, I guess, in some sort of way. But when it comes to Eric Dyer, you just can't look past it. I completely agree with you. He's just not done nearly enough for this football club to warrant that sort of credit or that sort of type of leeway or, leniency or anything, Dark Sun G. Completely agree with you. It is actually one and the same. Serge Aurier, Doherty, sort of the exact same scenario, but for some reason we try to rationalize seeing it differently when it's really not that different. And then Dark Sun G saying, really happy we have him instead of a weak Tomiyasu. When it came to that transfer, Dark Sun G, again, I sort of found myself at the time when we had first signed Emerson, I think it was back at Flat Cap, I had actually done a video where I was looking at the sort of up-and-coming La Liga players under 23. Emerson actually made my list because he had such a good season at Real Betis on loan from Barcelona that I sort of was like, this guy seems like, it could be an up-and-coming Brazilian right back or just seems like a good defensive sort of player for La Liga. And he ended up being that for Spurs. And I think he's actually improved over time as well, Emerson. Like, you have to look at sort of his whole body transformation as well. Like, he did kind of sort of come in and he wasn't in any way a pushover, but you look at him now, he's so much more muscular. He almost looks a bit taller in the way that he even stands and everything like that. Much more confidence about him than when he first got here. And his defensive sort of reliability has just improved game in, game out. And I would say he's probably one of the best one-on-one defenders we actually have in the team. And that's a weird thing to say, but Emerson is very solid in the one-on-one moments with players and is good at clearing his lines. So I just think from the get-go, he was always going to be maybe an okay signing for Spurs. He's actually impressed me just because of all the hatred and everything that he's received. I actually would have expected somebody to just sort of kind of give up or kind of, in a way, just feel like maybe this isn't the right club for them. But he's risen above it, and he's just proved to be a great signing for us. I love Emerson, and I also love his personality too, Dark Sunji. I'm more sometimes in love with really the personality than even the player, just because there's so few players nowadays that you can say have that sort of mentality that he does. He really is an impressive man.
Do you know what, Jack? When we talk about, building a squad, which we all have to get to terms with, modern day football, you need a squad of 20-odd players. It's that simple. But is he good enough to start when everyone's fit? No, he's not. But can you rely on him and depend on him to fill in? Yes, you can. He's proven that. He's the sort of squad player that we should be aiming for. Not players that do make mistakes, that do cost us games. He's the sort of squad player we should be aiming to keep around. Get rid of the rest. All these players that are, people say, oh, stay, keep him around as a squad player. I'm sorry, fuck them off. He's someone that should be the sort of example that should be set for a squad player. You come here, you no matter what, you just get knuckled down, you do your work, you live your life the right way, you wait for your opportunity, and then you take it. He's the example of a squad player.
Yeah. And everybody, I think we're going to sort of wrap things up here. Really appreciate all of you for tuning in for this watch along, for joining us on match day. Like I said earlier, Dave and I were just a little, trying to make sense of that game because it was nerve-wracking. It was sort of a game where we did sort of expect to concede, towards the end there, that sort of all 3 points were going to be dropped. But luckily that didn't happen, and we're able to get away with it. And hopefully we don't have to sort of have that happen again. But you take it. You absolutely take it. Going into the holidays, going into the new year, we'll take these 3 points. And we can now just start to maybe try to lower down the heart rate just a little bit. But really do appreciate all of you. Sweeney Todd still with us. James Paratrooper is still with us. Daniel Field, Tyler, Shawnee Maddox, King Hoddle. Good to see you, all of you, still chatting away, still talking with us. Really do appreciate all of you that have even chose us as sort of your destination for the watch long today to spend the time with, to tune in at any stage, whether you did in the beginning of the game, later on in the game, halftime. We do appreciate it. If you can for us, smash that like button as well. We don't ask too often, but be a real service to us. And just want to say again, everybody, want to wish you all happy holidays, a very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If you're not even celebrating Christmas, I hope you just have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful upcoming week. And once again, appreciate all of you. And Dave, any sort of final words while we're sort of wrapping things up here? And again, anybody who's also supported the channel, grabbing a membership, or as well, donating with a super chat, also very, very generous this time of year. Because I also know everybody's, maybe a little tighter than usual, maybe with the presents and all that stuff too. But really do appreciate all of you. And good to see so many of you still with us. Like I said, still in the chat here. Adrian Brown, he still has the bus pulled over, despite being 2 hours later. Big up to Adrian Brown. But yeah, Dave.
Yeah, there's a few people late for where they're supposed to go for sure. But no, look, what I will say, let's end off on a positive. We're inside top 4 for Christmas, which no one really expected at the start of the season. Things are going a lot better than what we thought they would. Let's just get a few players back. Let's dust ourselves down, pick ourselves up for the Brighton game, and let's go again. We are only a few points off top. We have an outside opportunity and an outside chance. And that can be the best Christmas presents that Tottenham could give us, being in touch and distance of the title come Christmas. But look, me personally, I just want to say a very happy Spursmas to all of you guys. Happy Christmas. Hopefully you have a great time. Plenty of food, plenty of drink, plenty of presents. Hopefully you get spoiled. Have a great day, great time. Most importantly, stay safe. Hopefully you get a few nice Spurs presents. But look, the greatest thing you guys have given me, and it's sort of, I'm lucky, it's a present all year round rather than just Christmas. And same with Jack, is that, you guys keep me company. I classify all of you guys as friends as well. I'm very lucky to have, hundreds of friends, which is absolutely brilliant because of all you guys and everything you do for myself and Jack. Through the low periods, you always check in with us. Is there anything you can do? Help pick us back up, encourage us. You've stuck by our side no matter what. And then you're always here for the good times, which is good to share the good times with as well. So everything you've done for us, honestly, you make us live a dream every single day. So I just want to say a massive thank you from that. A little loser like me from Ireland didn't ever think anyone that's followed Spurs would want to listen to someone like me or my opinions. But hey, it just goes to show how great Spurs fans are, doesn't it? So happy Christmas all, and have a great time.
Happy Christmas to you all. And Johnny Stokes celebrating as well, 22 months as a member. Big up to you, John. One of the Mount Rushmore figures of this sort of channel. Been around forever. Been around probably one of the day ones. I feel like probably Johnny Stokes here. And he says, "Come on, you Spurs," with a big heart as well. Big up to you, Johnny. Love you, man, and appreciate you tuning in. I feel like I've seen you somewhat recently, but I feel like I haven't seen you as much, recently. So I hope life is okay. I hope it's not. Yeah, I hope it's not too busy or too stressful or anything like that for you, my man. And like I said earlier, I hope the kiddos are all right. I hope you and the family are okay, and everything just sort of in life in general is all right, my man. Big up to you, John, and yeah, hopefully you're all right this weekend, man. Hopefully not too busy, too stressed out. Get to sort of relax now, going into sort of the holidays and all that stuff. Got the 3 points. Don't have to get too livid with Spurs or anything like that. So big up to you, Johnny. Appreciate your support for as long as you've been around as well. And also so many others that celebrated membership milestones. We do really appreciate all the members, because it really is a great way to get closer to the community, but it is a great way also to support the channel and everything. Good. Yeah.
I just hope, John, you and the kids, you have a great day as well, my man. Absolute great day. But look, I'm going to leave you with a little Tottenham Christmas song. So here he is, Postecoglou, and Tottenham are having fun. Take us to the future. The good times have just begun. As you can hear, my voice is going, but that's my Christmas song to you guys. Come on, you Spurs. In the mighty hands we trust. The most important motto, and take that into your drinking session on Christmas. We never stop.
We never stop. Come on, you Spurs. In the big Ange we trust. 3 points in the bag. Thank God. Move on. We keep moving. This is the way, like Romero likes to say. We'll see you, everybody. Come on, you Spurs.
Merry Christmas, all.
Everywhere we go.